Hello! Ignatius Thornycroft, thank you for the 45 months. Welcome back. Hello, Angry Comics. Hello. Very, very solemn today. Ah, damn. Sorry, Jojo. Alright. V-Day, thank you very much for the 9 months. Happy babyversary. Hey, Mutated Jellyfish, thank you very much for the Fresh Prime sub. Much appreciated. Hello! That's the sound it makes when a new sub gets its wings. Okay, double checking that all my cropping and shit is good. Is it ever, honestly? I don't know, but... Did you see my post on your Discord general earlier by any chance? I did not. I will fire up my beloved Discord app now. Oh, that's really good. A grill made out of a coffin? Oh, man, it's a full setup as well. Hell yes. Rock on, dude. Thank you. Hey, thank you very much, sorry, I fucking started you know what, fuck it. Hey, thank you again, Mutated Jellyfish. My flub, your benefit. And thank you, Diabor, for the 12 months. Maths fans will realize that that adds up to 1 calendar year. Oh. I know, I'm scared too. Bam, 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 bam. Biddly-doo, biddly-doo. I am indeed caffeinated. Weirdly stressful work late at night. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's the ideal time to do stressful stuff late at night when you know it's not only gonna be like making your next day worse. Fuck, dude, it sucks so much. Can I get a cup check? I am currently drinking out of a takeaway cup of coffee. I'm so sorry. Congratulations, Stupid Boner, on playing Demon's Souls. I do hope you're enjoying all the quality of life adjustments that were made by the dev team to that PlayStation 3 original video game. No ear, no nose, no mouth, no body, no shape. Late night laundry, dude. Demi did like a move yesterday which requires so much constitution to engage with. She did a thing where she put the dryer on for like 30 minutes immediately before going to bed. And with the understanding that she would get up out of bed and like turn it off and take it out, which is, I don't know that I have the constitutional fortitude to engage with such an action. I would be able to look at the dryer and go, I'll look at the washing machine and go, well, this sucks. But I fucked up. Hey, Dunuro Spicy Biker, thank you for the 3 months. Welcome back. Oh, that's so good, Rikering. Yeah, look, Ride with Norman Reedus' cultural footprint has been extended about like, what, maybe 1,000 times due to its collaboration with Death Stranding. Oh shit, you know what? I should actually go ahead and start the stream. I wonder if the computer will allow me to. Computer, please. Hey, thank you, NF and Wookie, for the 8 months. Welcome back. Computer, please activate stream. Hello everybody, welcome to the Tom Walker stream, the only stream where you can guarantee that the stream will be sitting so far down in the frame that it makes you think he is approximately 2 apples tall. Hello! I'm not. I'm at least 4 apples. Thank you, Pranaferox, for the fresh tier 1 sub. Much appreciated. No, this is actually, although it seems like a Jeff Rosenstock Hell Mode shirt, this here is a shirt done by, oh my god, the sweat stain.
Yeah. One thing you gonna learn about me, ain't nobody putting word like me. Can't drip, can't sauce like me. Whipping it up, I'm a major key. I am the 1 out the 2 or the 3. Get on my level if you wanna be better than ever. I got what I need. Pushing the limit, that's how it's gonna be. I promise I won't take it easy. It's only right that I come with that greasy. It's only right that I give him that pressure. Just watch, you don't have to believe me. I'ma do my thing. Watch me do my thing.
Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, you can see this is actually a shirt with the Taco Bell Chihuahua on it, but he's doing a humongous diarrhea into a toilet and saying no more stinking tacos. So hopefully that clears that up. There's a bit in the GTA streams I've been editing where you stretch and like your whole rib area is soaked. That sucks. Is there any... Can we deploy any of our special effects tech? That seems like a problem. They've made an AI that fixes that, right? There's something that fixes me, isn't there? Because there hasn't been for a while, and it'd be really good for me if something went right real soon. Thank you, Matthew Olson, for the 13 months. Welcome back. Ah, god damn it. Chroma key getting fucked up by the green of the stink lines. I've got my chroma key on and you're able to see through to the background. I think it's it's making sure that it doesn't show up, but it's just making humongous black lines. Hello, British Snacko. Congratulations on being awake for 22 hours at 4 a.m. Holy fuck. Doing some maths, that means that you were awake at 6 a.m. Oh my god. I cast sleep. I wish you restful sleep. Sleep of dead towards you. Thank you for coming to the stream, everybody. Today we'll be playing some more Fast Car GTA 4, Fast Bikes. Thank you, Sophie and Litherson, for the 5 months. Welcome back. Thank you, Realistic Surrealist, for the 10 months. Thank you, Trevant Trailer, for the 17. What's up? Also, I think I didn't say Robot Ghosty, so what's up, Robot Ghosty? Thank you very much for the resub. Oh, cool. The Stream Elements alert feed is, of course, hating being scrolled. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't that be the way things worked? I don't know if you can tell by the amount of times I've, into the stream so far that I have said out loud, oh, sure, yeah, no, it makes sense. Why would anything ever be good? Or, I need something to be good. In a weird mood today, gang. Thank you, Persecuted Husband, for the 29 months, and thank you, Vile Little Worm, for the 39. What's up? I don't believe it will affect the stream, but I'm in the process of reckoning with the fact that I need to stop using my phone so much, and I hate doing that because I love my phone. I love my phone so much, but I simply must get in the habit of putting it down. Got a tiny Theo phone. I think me buying a product to fix my phone allergy is like, look, it's not gonna... Not a phone allergy, by the way, but phone addiction, or something approaching it. I think buying a product is not going to fix it. It is going to give me something that I look at 5 months from now and go, oh yeah, thought I was gonna be that kind of guy. And then I throw it in e-waste. Hey, thank you very much, Hot Local Dads, for the 12 months. Happy streamiversary. Products fix everything. Okay, well, Shadelock actually is talking me around. Okay, here we are in the video game Grand Theft Auto 4, where of course we've made sure to put a strange black rectangle cutting off a corner of the screen over here. Now, it's anybody's guess as to what that is, of course. It's no object in OBS. If I remember correctly, I maybe fixed this previously by going from full screen and away from full screen. Did it do it? I think it did, yeah. Okay, well, you know what, computer, I give you a lot of shit. But you know what? When you and I work together, we can kind of solve any problem that comes our way. Yeah, Angry Comics, I don't know how either. I think listening to an episode of fuck, what is it? It used to be Crypto Island. All I can think of is Hyperfixed, and it's the one that's not Hyperfixed. Thank you, Druckelsrock, for the 38, and thank you, Second Biggest Loser, for gifting a sub to The Grungler. Yes, search engine. Listening to half of an episode on search engine and hearing the results about how you do better on a test if your phone is like, it doesn't matter if your phone is in the same room as you do worse on the test than if your phone is in the next room away from you, and you do better on the test if your phone is like in another building away from you. And just realizing that, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, no, I do cradle my phone at all times, and I think about it at all times. It sucks, dude. I gotta fix it. And I think the fix is just, I'm going to go away from it and leave it at home, which sounds insane. It sounds insane to not be contactable every second of the day. But then I'm like, well, but what if someone can't get in contact with me and they need to tell me this? I'm like, well, I guess they'll tell me it a couple hours later. I'm like, well, you know, it's not like I'm gonna miss the call up to, I don't know, trying to think of something that would be urgent and only coming up with like serving the Iraq War, and really actually thinking that maybe it's better if I don't answer my phone for that one. Who's Line Australia Season 3? Of course, because Season 2 is such a foregone conclusion. They call me up only to let me know that Season 3 is on its way.
Yeah, only problem was your friend, the UC. He nearly blew my ass off.
That's why I like video games, though. I can just put it down and forget about it. I have gone to the point where during a video game, I will have my phone on my chest and then pick it up immediately as soon as a loading screen hits.
Me and the brothers are tight.
I hope so, for your sake, Johnny, you know.
Looking good, Johnny. Even on a flashing pixel of health, you still got it. Okay. Oh, man, they're not having a good day. Okay, they're actually having a pretty good day after all. Oh, it just got worse. Could be worse, though. They're still walking around. All right. Seems like business is picking up again. Got your own roof, access to a satellite dish. You can pick up any channel you want on that sucker. Okay, cool. That was nice to get a little bit of a slice of life from this guy. What you gotta do is lock yourself in a VR rig so you can't be distracted.
Yeah. Who's this?
You tried to offload some smack to him.
I'm just gonna go ahead and hang up there. Shaylock is referring to their own work habits where they will edit videos while in a VR rig, which I think is incredibly admirable that you have the ability to invoke that kind of work ethic in yourself. I do not think that I would be able to put on the editing helmet. Shade, you're stronger than me. I couldn't do that. I don't know, man. I don't think I have the ability to look at the helmet, look at the work helmet and place it upon my head. I think I would get in the quest, Shinji. If you don't edit this VOD, we'll find someone who can. Holy shit, he's opting into the ground now. Alright, well, and looks like he's about to exit our eyesight. You know what? As far as I know, his life goes on perfectly fine from here. Heavy is the head. Yeah, full stop. VR helmets are heavy. Every like couple months, I do think of the big screen VR headset, which is, the big screen beyond, which is just like goggles that you put on to use VR, which are very lightweight. And then every review I find of them kind of further talks me out of it, because the reviews from people are all like just sim racing sickos or people who are just barely hiding the fact that they are addicted to pornography. They're only just keeping that under wraps for like the 5 minutes and 35 seconds runtime of the video, and then as soon as it stops, they're just blurting it out to nobody. Anyways, let's see where we're headed today, gang. We are going to the middle island. All right. Heading over to Middle Park East, right by the hotel that we've been to in a previous... Oh, I'm just gonna go ahead and fix this. Oh, never mind, it fixed itself for me. Just wanted to shove that guy out, but it turns out the game had plans. Foolish of me to think that I could collide with someone before a car could. Sherlock has the fingers that extend and type incredibly quickly like those robots in Ghost in the Shell. Dude, it seems that would feel so good to be able to do. Ugh. I would like to be able to... Oh, give me that bike. I would like to be able to use a VR helmet in a way that improved my life. I don't think that application exists. Also, thank you, Vile Little Worm, for the gift sub to The Sweaty Gamer. Not sure what you're referring to. And thank you, Bubbly Boo 3, for the 2 months of Prime. Shout out to your spouse, B. Hello, B. I hope you're enjoying your marriage so far. Keep it up. Just as a future advisement, you guys shouldn't ask me to do shoutouts anymore. It's not that I won't do them, but they're all like that. They're never good. Go! How are you enjoying the marriage so far? Yes. It's a nice thing to check in on. Oh, thank you, Demi, for letting me know the settings on my game seem to be abnormal. A wet thud. Tom, get an Apple headset. It would be an honor to be the only person in Australia who owns the Apple, whatever the hell that, the Apple $5,000 or whatever they called it. Has anyone got someone in their lives who bought that thing? Ah! Wore it for a month and then was like, had to shamefacedly admit that it hasn't revolutionized their lives? The year of the Google Glass is back. Are they bringing back Google Glass? I saw a Blue Sky post about Google Glass, and that's like... Look, I think as far as I can tell, it's been 10 years of marriage, so I'd say going right so far. Hell yeah, dude! Congratulations! Ugh. I can't keep track of what anniversary that is, but I hope it's one of the good medals. Ugh. And not hair. Okay. I was reading Apple documentation and just realized I never saw one thing about Vision OS. It feels like they're just shamefacedly gonna pretend that didn't happen. Like a smart friend who was going through a dark time in their lives and just got into an MLM for... like... who brought, like, you know, 1 box of Nutrilife or whatever. Yes, Johnny B. Thunders, this is attempt 21 of the next mission. It is... Unfortunately, right now we are in the commute to the mission. So this is not going to be a particularly attempt-heavy run. I got into this ambulance kind of hoping that it would shoot us towards that island there, and instead it's given me forbidden knowledge of the sky and beyond. You found a new shortcut. Yeah, it turns out up has its own... Up has its own direction, and you know what? It unlocks a lot of cool things. Now, hopefully, we're going to clip through here. Best case scenario, we clip through the bottom of the ocean here and then respawn on land. Worst case, which is still fine, we die underwater, mourned by nobody, immediately forgotten. Which sounds pretty bad, but then you got to remember, we end up in a hospital. I thought it was attempts to get to the mission. If I counted attempts to get to the mission, this would be a heartbreakingly high number. Okay. I'd say, look, the thing about the Google Glass is I think it's normal for a certain kind of person to hear about that and be like, oh, cool, like, you know, smart glasses. That sounds cool. Because those two words put together, I understand that if you... If you hear that and you think, oh, cool, gadgets. I like gadgets. And then as far as I can tell, the only, like, value add they have is you have access to a hidden camera at all times. Which is not... It's not a thing that I want people to have access to. You know? It's either like you have a UI, like you don't have the heads-up display that shows you your health, buying the Google Glass and immediately putting them on, and it shows my health as like the Doom guy that's covered with blood and twitching. But like, I don't know, I feel like the only thing the Google Glass is for is perverts. Additionally, it obstructs your vision. That makes sense. I'm wearing the glasses that make seeing hard. Smart glasses that show you your apes all the time. Now, actually, making a pair of fashion frames that also include like an overlay of my Bored Ape collection, so that like in a lenticular fashion, so as I turn my head, they come into view, or maybe if as light hits a certain angle. I push them up my nose to reveal the Bored Ape collection hidden within. Sorry about my intonation there. Imagine if you couldn't put your phone down. That's the utopia Google is investing in now, isn't it? I guess things could be worse. They should go ahead and give us like I don't know, a smart tattoo of Bonsai Buddy or something. At least that you can understand that now you have like a fun little ape on you. Okay. Oh. Glasses that light up / glare when you push the nose bridge will be sick. Okay, that actually is a pretty good idea. That actually is a pretty good idea. Damn, dude, making bank at the anime convention by selling glasses that go and turn white all across it. As soon as I said it, I was like, please, I knew people were gonna have made that. Fuck. Jeez Louise. Okay, we get gently buffeted over to the car's preferred route for us. Now, ideally, we'd find a bike around here and we'd be able to make our way across the bridge, because I don't like our odds of crossing it on foot. Never mind. You know what? That's on me for trying to formulate a train of thought. Apologies. I want RGB gaming glasses. Moderator of the channel and artist of Twitch, I believe, Heart of Pack, sorry, structuring my sentence wrong. Moderator of the channel and artist of Twitch, Heart of Pack, was, I believe, very invested in the idea at one point of buying, like, Razer gaming glasses. Is that... Fuck me. Don't you dare. That's right! I'm not used to having authority. She owns them and wears them every stream. Holy God. I missed that. You're right, I am gonna call someone for a bike. I believe it's Terry who I call here. Oh, no, it's Clay. Clay, can I go ahead and get a Hexa delivered? Finally, glasses I have to recharge. Truly. God damn it, he can't drop it off. There's... Ooh. The Razer gaming glasses are beautifully set up. They come to you from the people who are like, what if you had a watch that you had to charge overnight every single night? The same kind of person that brought you that idea, that brought you the idea of what if your computer lit up in every single color of the rainbow and you couldn't turn it off. Tom, I think the RGB gaming glasses would really improve this stream. Like to watch it through them, or should I be wearing them? Because the blue light blocking glasses are... Oh... Blue light blocking glasses, I understand that they're supposed to be good for you, but I also view them as such a, admission of not a failure, but like it's surrendering a battle that should be won in another way. In my situation where I should just be not looking at computer all of the time. Just gonna make my way around here. No, I'm not. Just kidding. Everything's computer. Everything's computer. Oh, that's right, hard under Bladdix. I am doing more fast car GTA, in this case fast bike, which is making it harder to get to the mission in the first place. Okay. I use an app called Flux that adjusts the color of the monitor slowly throughout the day. I was using that for a while, and then I was like, you know what, I should just be off of the computer. Because the amount of times I would turn Flux off because I was like, I don't want to live in this sepia world. As with everything, I think every time I've tried to like download an app or purchase something to kind of offload the cognitive burden of becoming less addicted to my phone or less on the computer, it has not worked on account of I'm in charge and I can simply not use the product. But I think it comes down to eventually, unfortunately, you gotta grow up. And I'm not saying that in terms of like giving an imperative to you guys. It's giving imperative to me that I have to stop using phone at literally all times. The next one will fix you. 99% of self-improvement lovers quit right before they read the one book that fixes all of their issues. Yeah, I use it, but I have it turned off right now because I'm watching my 11 p.m. stream. Yeah, Flux is great. It's great to change the colors of your monitor so the blue light affects you less. But if you consider that sometimes you want to watch a YouTube video at 3 a.m. and you want to know that the colors are accurate to the way they're actually recorded. The good thing to keep in mind for me is, you know what? It's not like things ever used to be good. For me and my general like relationship to distraction. I have to keep in mind that I'm not like chasing some utopia where I was able to sit down with a book for a long time. But which is a valuable thing to do because otherwise sometimes you're like, oh, I've become like, you know, my brain has turned into mush and God damn, that was a close one. My brain has turned into mush, and now I'm incapable of focusing on anything for longer than 8 seconds. It's like, no, you were like that before, too. It's just now you're noticing it because it's been long enough that you feel like, oh, that's weird. Okay. Make your screensaver... Okay, so Shadelock again giving... Shadelock kind of on their unethical life pro tips kick, where their tips so far have been, why don't you work on your focus by wearing a VR headset to work, and now, if you don't want to check your phone so much, why don't you make your phone background a butthole? I'll say this, I've been to, again, look, I go to like one place consistently every week, and it's the card game store where I go to play card game, but there are people there who have phone backgrounds that like... Now there's an attack helicopter there, I hope that doesn't come back to haunt me. I think I would rather, like, put a full screen projection of me jerking off onto the wall of the card store rather than check my phone with a background of, like, the kind of large-breasted anime person that they have on their phones. Any hentai cards in the parking lot? No, none of them, mercifully. Hey, Boots Rain Gear, thank you for the 3 months, welcome back. Yikes, please. Okay, good. We make it. Oh, that would hurt so bad to roll on stairs. They should do... I know they do death matches in, like, you know, wrestling death matches in, all kinds of varied and interesting situations. But a stairs match? Oh. That would hurt so bad. Tom, who is your #1 top waifu? Captain Chaos, I hate to be in this situation, but I think I may, for the first time in my life, have a sincere answer. And I'm saying it because my sweet wife, Demi, has, I think, clocked it based on how I play the game. But look, Lune from Expedition 33 is... Demi said last night, she's your favorite. And I said very coldly in response, I am partial to Luna. And it was a horrible moment. A horrible moment in our relationship. She isn't real. Yeah. And thank God for that. I don't have to tell the computer woman that I stream GTA 4 while she's on her dying fucking mission. Okay, we're right by the park now. Progress has been made, but I have been hit in the head with the car. The one with the mime outfit. Fake fan, they can all unlock a mime outfit. Do you stan any K-pop groups? No. I know nothing about K-pop, I'm so sorry. Keep in mind my age and demographic before you feel disappointed, though. I think it would be terrifying if I knew anything about them. Oh, here comes a car. Okay, dodged it. Crossing the road, there goes a bike. Hello, Demi.
Wife question.
Yes.
Opposite of, would you still love me if I was a worm?
Yes.
Would you love me more if I did this?
Would I love you more if you did Lune's pause animation? No, I actually really... I mean, it is really good. And you do generate a lot of stains just around the house. So I guess you guys have more in common than I thought. You know what? Yeah. And you're a magic user. You're magic to me. And you use that expressive face of yours to bring smiles to people the whole world over.
If I was really magic, you'd be sorting me for 2 to 3 hours a day.
If it was really magic, yeah, I'd be sorting you for 2 to 3 hours a day. I don't do it for 2 to 3 hours a day.
Fine.
Whatever. Hey, thank you, Captain Chaos, for the 5 months. Welcome back. Demi is wearing, by the way, the
Oh, yeah.
Up the Shut Fuck You Must shirt that we got her off of eBay. Oh, just realized that we are 2 oafs today.
Yeah.
No more stinking
That's
tacos.
Well, that's my favorite shirt that we can both wear very comfortably.
Yes, it's very good. Here, let
No
me...
more stinking tacos is good. I think I told you about this, Tom, but do you...
It's hard. Sorry, I'm adjusting the GoXLR
Sorry.
noise
Go.
gate. No, it's fine. But I'm adjusting the GoXLR noise gate because now I want to hear you. Because it's very high on account of I have to filter out your voice.
Well, I was gonna say, I think I told you, but the time when I was going from San Diego back to LA to come back to Australia, and I was wearing that shirt, and they were looking at my passport and be like, and the guy at like the border security looked at my shirt and was like, damn, he on the toilet. He's shitting. He's shitting. And like he like smacked the guy next to him and was like, he on the toilet. And I was like, he is on there.
Anyway, no, you can't come in. You're dirty. Dirty fucking freak. All right. Bye, baby.
Bye.
Bye-bye. When he's right, he's right. You know what? Yeah, he's really... He had that one absolutely on point. God, it's so good to... I mean, you don't have it often, but when you have a moment of genuine human connection at the airport, man, what a wonderful moment. Now then. Whoa, Jesus, the saturated colors. I have the saturation on this cranked up, and also, yeah, GTA 4 has a real... I think I had the saturation cranked up a reasonable amount on GTA 4 regular style, but with something about, you know, walking around on...
Oh my god, you were so trash last
on the, with a new character makes you want to just retcon regular GTA 4 color grading as Nico being colorblind. Hey, thank you, This Is The Revolt, for the 4 months. Welcome back. It is late, much appreciated. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you very much. Resting Twitch Face for the 13 months. Welcome back. Fuck. Why didn't I use the tunnel? I'm so stupid. What a wonderful moment. Panic at the Disco voice. What a wonderful moment. What a wonderful moment, said the game streamer to the chat. Yes, what a shame. Ah! Okay. I would really like this bike, but actually maybe it's coming to me. I don't need to shoot anyone. I thank you, Walking Tall, for the 14 months. Welcome back. Okay, now then. We use this motorbike to get over to here. Cross the road. God damn, we're so fast we might even be able to get... Oh, cool trick. Get over the fence with a jump rather than taking the assigned exit. But if we're able to get this, we can finally start attempt 22. Sorry, I burped. Attempt 22 of this mission. Tom, were you into emo in your youth? You're not allowed to ask me that kind of question, which means yes, 100%. I never had like the fashion. I wasn't brave enough, but I was very into emo. Yeah, you got me dead to rights. 100%. Like, sorry, I'm just trying to make sure my little death counter thing is working. Anything? Okay, what if I click here? There we are. Okay, we're good. Are you into emo now? No, I think if you're like... I think if you're into emo, it does... The good thing about being into emo is you do stop being into it at some point. Okay, just squeeze through these dumpsters. Oh my god. No, I think I was never as into emo as I was just punk in general, but, like, I mean, shit, dude. Cute without the E is an absolute banger, especially when you're feeling emotions for the first time in your life. Picturing Tom in a Freddy Krueger top and dyed black hair. Maybe the best thing that ever happened to me was I was thinking of dyeing my hair black, and a friend of mine told me that she'd said that to like a girl that I kind of had a crush on, and she'd said, he's kind of trying a bit hard, isn't he? And thank you so much to her for talking shit, because I 100% was. Like 1,000,000%. I was trying so hard. I was all for her to accept me. Brutal to hear at the time, though. Absolutely. And having to hear that and be like, I'm just doing it for me. Dude, you have a crush on a girl who wears fingerless gloves. Okay. Now, oh, my bike. Oh, and my me. Okay, that's a real shame. Tom with black hair would be cool. I think I now have the forehead where it would be really funny for me to have like the completely black hair. Like the clearly dyed jet black hair. But I also have to start thinking about my appearance, not in terms of, wow, that would be funny to look that way. Because I had haircuts for like, I want to say like 2 years. Like, uh-oh. Okay, we're good. That were purely based on, haha. And now I look back on the photos from those 2 years and I'm like, how did Demi not leave me? The O when he got knocked off his bike sounded like a cum. Look, the human experience is wonderfully broad enough that a lot of the noises that I make while playing this game could be interpreted as orgasmic. Just depending on what your wiring is. For example, that. But we all have to, at some point, make our peace with it. Oh, come on! That was an air hockey shot, dude. Ah, now I have a long swim. Crap. Well, that's just horrid. Failed to lose the cops, I'm afraid. The cops have somehow followed me. They've kept my trail. Now, thank goodness, they have lost track. We literally got together while you ate a toncha. I know, dude. But I was amazed you weren't, like, just telling me, like, hey, don't look like this. Okay. Land, air, and sea. What a nice trip. You know what? You're right. I should stop treating this like it's an unnecessary delay and start treating it like it's a welcome surf and turf. Oops. Surf, turf, and Smurf week? Tom eats a potato, a tin of sardines, all while painted like a Smurf? Could it be? Could it be the greatest stream idea of all time? Only beaten out by the Luke Man's idea or mumbled idea of Minority Report stream? I roll around naked in a tub and tell people what's going to happen? Okay, let me see. Get on in there. Such incredible ideas he has. He's so smart, dude. Okay, now I'm gonna reverse, get up some speed, and die immediately from impact on a chain-linked fence. Okay, never mind. We just did the diamond-shaped version of the cube chopper from Resident Evil, the movie. Hey, thank you, Cool Breeze on a Warm Day for the 29 months. That's not a safe car, Tom. I know E25 Clay. I was attempting to use it as a last-ditch effort to try and get myself launched to a more helpful island. While knowing that... Uh-oh! Am I the bike? No, I'm not. I was just watching it. While knowing that it was almost certainly a foregone conclusion that it would kill me. You mean the meat slicing effect they stole from the Superior movie Cube? I do, indeed, mean the meat slicing effect that they got from Cube. You ever think about how many Resident Evil movies there are and kind of get dizzy for a second? They made so many of those. And if you look back for even a second, you're like, but why? Why'd they keep doing that? And the answer is kind of just like the director is married to Mila Jovovich, and I guess they were cheap-ish to like produce or something, and they kept getting numbers. But then you're like, what? But why did people keep watching them? It's really strange. There's 11 Hellraiser films, 3 good. Oh yeah, it's, the Hellraiser film they made to like keep the license is... That's one of the rare movies I've stopped watching. It's that and like a 78-minute horror film on Amazon called Jack and Jill. In recent memory. But that was just like one where you watch it and you immediately feel like, this doesn't feel like a movie. This feels like a Funny or Die digital short. For fuck's sake, Tom, I think we missed our anniversary. Ah, Demi, I believe we probably did, yeah. Easy now. Should watch Manos, Hands of Fate. It's really good. Now, look, I'm not a Mystery Science Theater 3000 or 4000, can't remember which thousand it is, but I'm not familiar with the MST3K. It is 3000. I'm not familiar with that stuff, but I do know... I've been on the internet enough that I recognize Manos, Hands of Fate as being that. Taking this opportunity to go on my spiel of the original Hellraiser is balls also, at least compared to Hellbound Heart. I have no idea what Hellbound Heart is, but original Hellraiser is... Hellbound Heart must be like the... Ah! Hellbound Heart must be like a fucking Academy Award-winning picture if you're saying that original Hellraiser is not balls, dude. It's the novella Hellraiser is based on. You can't be talking about a movie is worse than a novella, dude. If you know the term novella, then watching Hellraiser and going, oh fuck yeah, is not for you. Come down to our level. I'm so sorry, but no, we can't be saying that. Why did Clive Barker change his own story like that? Maybe he wanted people to enjoy it. I don't know. Maybe. Without knowing anything about it, maybe it's because the guy who wrote the movie, who wrote the fucking novella about what if a freaky guy liked pain, wanted to make several $1 million instead of one movie. Ah, crap. My life. Because a movie is not a novella. That's also an important thing to remember. Every time, like, someone asks a question of, like, oh, why'd they change this, or why'd they make that decision? Like, the answer is usually, well, there was a reason. And every one of them is, like, so reasonable. Even if it's just like, I don't know, he was bored. So I'm gonna have to go to the shops. Happy 8 years. Happy 8 years, Demi. Have a good time at the shops, my love. God damn, man. Watching a Twitch stream and saying the novella was better. Oh my, how did that happen? Sorry, fellas, I gotta be on my way. Oh. The sun is rising and it's beautiful. You all get to be a part of this. Oh, come on! Not when I read that. Okay. Imagine being subbed to Tom for 8 years. It's more likely than you might think. Holy shit, he got some air on this one. I don't think I've ever opted into reading a novella. I think I've read a short book, but I don't think I've ever read a novella. Is a novella something you set out to write, or do you end up writing a novella out of just like, I don't know, not like you get done writing and you're like, well, it's certainly not a novel. Please get in and Isn't a novella or just a short book? Yeah, but I wonder if it's something that, where you have to like set out with the intention to write a novella. Or if it's like, you know, a short book can just be like, it's like a 100-page book? Okay. I was thinking about chapbooks the other day. Yeah, like bloody War and Peace. Fuck. Could have chosen any English fucking novel, you dipshit. The only smart guy book I could think of was War and Peace. I was thinking about chapbooks, like, the little poetry things. Whiff of the stream. Dude, like, a whiff that has two separate... welcome. That has both English and Russian people united against me, finally. Hey, thank you, Aris Nanos, for... Aris Nanos? Nanos? Hey, you know what? Either way, thank you for the raid, and I'm sorry you just watched me do a front flip into death. I feel like surely you have an idea of vaguely if it's going to be like 100 pages or 500-ish pages. I would feel that way too, but then you find out how some people write, and it's completely nutty.
Welcome.
Hey, what's up, Volley Knight 3D? Thank you for the raid. My, 2 raids in such a short time. Welcome. Pronounced Aries. Hell yes. Okay. Logging that. Please. Ah, jeez. Pronounced Aries. Not to worry, my friend. I've played Hades. And also had had a big book of Greek literature because I was an indoors child. That was a great way to find out which track you were destined for in life. Whether your parents were getting you like a, come on. A big book of myths? Or like a, I guess the other, what's the alternative to me would be like a book about horses. Or like The Outside. Myths is such a weird grandma voice from Tom there. Demi, go to the shops. Or a tough leather mitt. Yes, that's good. Girlfriend. I don't think... It's not good if your parents get you a girlfriend, dude. Oh, come on, Johnny. Please, stand up. Stand up. Please. What's wrong with him? Okay, he's good. Sorry, I don't mean to insinuate anything was wrong with lying down and catching your breath. I would too, but it just hasn't happened before. God, it fucking sucks to be winded. I said this out loud to Demi last night when we watched I think we were watching a show. We were watching Dandadan and one character got punched in the stomach and I was just like, oh, just took a second to be like audibly grateful for how long it's been since I got punched in the stomach and like hard enough that I went, it's so bad. Having the air forced out of you. I need the air in me. That's why I inhaled it in. I'm Demi. That's right, Demi. Who was punching you in the stomach? Last time I got winded, like, properly, like, the worst I've ever gotten winded was actually during judo. So it wasn't a punch. It was a guy throwing me. It was like a... I'm like 6'2" or something. And it was a guy who was smaller than me. This is in like high school also. A real nugget of a fella who was much better than me and who threw me in such a way that he landed perfectly on my body to break his own fall, thus causing every bit of air to be so thoroughly expelled from my body it's like I'd never inhaled in my whole life. Whoa, Tom did judo? I did as like a sports activity as a kid, yeah. Fucking sucked at it, dude. I'm so tall and useless. My center of gravity is like up above my head like a Sims plumb bob. I get thrown so easily. We would start doing like, they call it randori, like the sparring. And I would just lock my arms and hope that time expired. And then the second they like, someone pulled me towards them, I was like, well, up I go. Ow. When I did Taekwondo at 11 years old, a 28-year-old woman punched me in the stomach while sparring and said, this will help you to be strong. That fucking rocks, Demi. I'm glad you had such good mentors. Practicing throws with the dude a head taller than you is a lot of fun from experience. Aren't you fucking... You're very tall too, got your Zach. You're not supposed to have experience over the other side. Come on, man. Yeah, when I took Aikido, some big guy kept trying to break my arms for some reason. He probably was having a bad day. Come on. He's taking Aikido. If a big guy is taking Aikido, he is, like, far enough into Japanese culture that it's really badly affecting his entire life, or... Holy God, what a dodge. Or potentially he's been banned from a lot of the other sports and martial arts in his area. Everyone I know who does judo is either 5'2" or 6'4", no in between. Yeah, it's the two builds, dude. You've got the two macros. Okay, easy now. I got my head put in the urinal and they made me suck on the handle in high school. That's kind of like martial arts. Yeah, it kind of is. That's kind of like Krav Maga. In that it's a martial art that's almost exclusively used on children. But like, I remember... Alright. Over we go. Just check the old Maparuski. We want to go around here. Oh, come on. Suck on the handle is insane. Suck on the handle is such like, weren't they done bullying you at that point? They had to make you, like, it's bad enough that I don't know which handle they're talking about. I assume urinal handle. But like, I don't, That's a kid who's delivered enough swirlies to be specializing. If you've delivered enough swirlies to be like, to be asking yourself, well, now what, now what, now what? I hope that's the person that you can now look up and, you know, be satisfied with their downfall, my friend. I remember getting spinning heel kicked in the chest in primary school and it fucked me up. That's so... Can you imagine? It would like... It would make maybe my entire year if I saw a 10-year-old spinning heel kick another 10-year-old in the chest. And I'm not saying it's good. I don't think it's good at all. But it is so funny to imagine, dude. It's so crazy to imagine that all down there. Tom, would you go for fencing or Tai Chi? I think I would stay at home if those are my options, to be honest. Ah! Actually, you know what? Tai Chi. Tai Chi over fencing. Fencing, you gotta own like 3 swords, and you gotta hold your hand behind your back! And learn like a bunch of moves and then do them very slowly. Does this kill me? Oh my god, I'm the luckiest man in the world. Now, unfortunately, I'm exclusively using that power to be incredibly unlucky. But maybe I should just say I'm the lowest probability man in the world. Okay. You keep getting launched into the water or towards it. I think you are accurately observing that water makes up much of the Earth's surface, and the game as a simulation does also have a lot of water in it, yeah. Fencing ruins your body? What? Yeah, if you get fucking run through, what do you... How do you mean fencing ruins your body? I haven't heard about that. How many swords do you own? I own proudly 0 swords. Do not tell me if that is a surprise. I don't need to know about myself through your eyes in that way. You a girl in college who was like high level and her joints were fucked? I mean, is there any like... Is there any high level or like professional or Olympic sport that you end and your body is in like a condition where the joints haven't been like squeaked to within an inch of their lives? Thank you for the 13 months, Lexi the 7th. Don't ask me how many katanas, as if that's a separate question from how many swords do you own. I do not have a Buster Sword replica. No, I don't. Final Fantasy missed me, dude. And I'm grateful every day that Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts missed me. Again, watching Dan the other day, me and Demi Demi turned to me at one point and was like, can you imagine... I'm so glad that this wasn't around when we were teenagers, because I think it would have changed the entire trajectory of my life. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. 100%. It's too much. Kingdom Hearts sicko here, you're better off. Oh, no need to tell me. I don't have a Buster Sword, that is nerd shit. Also, I know exactly where the Buster Sword comes from. Yeah, I have had insufferable friends in the past and will have insufferable friends in the future. It's not nerd shit to know that the Buster Sword is clouds, dude. Is it nerd shit to know, like, the amount that I do about Final Fantasy not having played Final Fantasy? 100%. I'm a nerd in other things, but, like, also, nerd shit is just the culture now. There are the fucking people who play in the NFL who, like, have Final Fantasy as a favorite game and shit. You streaming on Friday/Saturday this week? I am. I'm going to be doing a PS2 grab a bag. It's nerd shit to be illiterate. That actually I am coming around on, yeah. Okay. Oh, hello. He doesn't even know it was originally Zach's sword, lol. You got me, Uncle Bust. I don't know anything about Final Fantasy, really. I played like a few minutes of Final Fantasy X, and by minutes I mean hours, but it does feel like... It did feel like minutes on account of almost nothing happened, apart from they introduced me to the world's worst minigame. But like, you know, that and Kingdom Hearts are some people's entire world. I feel privileged to have been able to try out an entire world and think, not for me. Oh, I would have liked to take that turn, but actually I think this is okay. It's not ideal, but what is? We'll make our peace with it. And I think that driving around here on the bottom of the, just below the overpass is actually going to work out okay. Never mind. Okay, that's alright. Bike is probably gone, but I think we'll be able to make it with some canny jumping and movement. Okay. Every new fact I learn about Kingdom Hearts takes me further from the light of God, and Kingdom Hearts fans will acknowledge that and still ply you with facts because they unfortunately mistake an impossible to justify lore as a series of fun facts that anyone will be happy to have. Yeah, and then get this. Roxas is Sora, but he's heartless. I don't care. Please do. I have to do 10 push-ups right now. I have to do something else. I'd be so curious how Tom would react to Final Fantasy Spirits Within. Is that the movie? He's a nobody, not heartless. Trap activated. Trap activated. Metal Teeth, spring around Twitch user Lexi the 7th. Deposit into Final Fantasy fan hole. And then imagine how mad they're gonna get with that I put them in the Final Fantasy fan hole and not the Kingdom Hearts fan hole. We just switched the names to piss off the respective fandoms. Oh, come on! Sorry. Now, that's such a shame. And I blow up. It's been a while since that happened. That's a Kingdom Hearts fan? Exactly. That's why I call him a Final Fantasy fan. Okay. Attempt 38. Deposit into Final Fantasy fan hole. Don't mind if I do. God damn, insane stink from Witch Curse. I shouldn't have left that open. That's on me. And here's my punishment. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, Lord. All right, please. Thank you so much. Okay. I am very grateful for, oh dear. You know, I'm grateful that I didn't get into anime in a big way at any time. Oh yeah, Shadelock asked just before, have you ever owned a sword? Which is a very insightful question, because that is very different to, do you own a sword now? And the answer, shockingly, is no. Jesus Christ. I've never owned a sword. I do remember when my, when I was in primary school, we had like an area of the bush that we'd, sorry, for any Americans, those are some trees near your school, where we'd go and play during lunchtime, and people would like talk shit about like, oh, it being, you know, the different years had different like areas, and we'd like, oh yeah, and there's a war between all the different years at school, yeah, where, you know, it's primary school, they're being goofy with it. And then one kid started fashioning like bow and arrows, and made several of them, including one that was like almost a crossbow. and the teacher took them away. And I remember saying to my parents, it's so messed up that they took them away from him because he made them. Like, he should have them. It's not like they didn't let him use them before he, like, oh my god. They didn't let him use them, so they don't know that he was going to use them irresponsibly. He was just using them to fire at the other kids. Like, that was his only plan. And I remember the look my parents gave me. Like, that's one of the things that's really stuck with me throughout my life. Just my parents going, it's so unfair. They didn't even, like, trust him. And now, of course, looking back, I don't think the child should have had the bow and arrow. Of course, at that age, he should have been specializing in melee combat, you know? Build up a strong enough base that then, when he gets the bow and arrow, when he turns 13, he knows how to counteract the plans of the melee user. Hey, thank you, Carried Heather, for the gift sub to Sword Streamer. And thank you, Toenail Friend, for the 39 months. Welcome back. They're not even going to let him leverage his quality build using both melee and range. It just seems messed up. I don't know. Here's how I know that I need to use my phone less. Last night, I watched a video in bed titled, like, 10 facts from Sekiro that you don't know. And as I was watching it, I was like, I don't care about this. And then I kept watching it. Did you know any of them? I honestly can't recall any of the facts. They entered the brain, they left the brain. Just pure flow through. Is there any anime you do like? I mean, Paranoia Agent is like one of my favorite TV shows for sure. Satoshi Kon is an incredible director and writer. And Mind Game is an incredible movie. And also, yeah, I'm watching Dandadan now. But, like, unfortunately, that means I currently have a Crunchyroll subscription, which I have a hard limit on how much Dandadan I can watch per night. But I do need to speed through it so I can get rid of that Crunchyroll subscription, like, as fast as possible. I don't need that lying around. Dandadan is on Netflix. It is? Why am I watching it over on Craptown? In the US at least. What? Is it on? It's not on the... Is it on Dandadan? What? Oh. God damn it. Well, I need to get to the airport runway by 1:30 p.m. and it's currently 7 a.m. if you can believe it with this weather. Oh my lord. Okay, well, good news. The weather's about to change. Looks like it's raining men. Just enjoying watching a flaming corpse cartwheeling through the air there for a second. Now gonna go back and start the mission again. Okay. I had a friend of anime persuasion who would give me a temporary trial pass anytime I wanted to watch something. Please don't refer to people as being of anime persuasions. Ah! Though I know what you mean. Is there like a... Oh! There has to be like a... What's the phrase for... Yeah, are they, you know? Are they, you know? Does backbending over from, fucking... Dio? What's that shit called? Are they, you know, and then does sexy no jutsu hand gestures all in order, one after another? Jojo, yeah. A friend of Jojo seems like a... Uh-oh. Are they a member of the LGBTQ UWU Alliance? Okay. I feel like my friends who like anime who are queer are God's own angels, and everything they like is cool. All my friends who are straight and like anime, I am worried about. Oh my god, no, please. In a big time way. Naruto running pose is really good, yeah. Yu Hakusho, Sailor Moon, etc. Kind of before my time. Sailor Moon was like on stuff when I was a kid, but I think due to being a being a child in society, liking Sailor Moon was kind of a scary prospect. What if the anime makes her straight frank square? Damn, they make anime that can do that now? Please don't. You did. Okay. Yeah, I feel like if someone lists anime as an interest on a dating app, I mean, if it's honestly almost worse if they are hot. On account of if they are attractive people, Toonami in the US introduced them to me. Teacher Lacey, I've news about the difference between Australia and the US. We got stuff like several years after you all. What was I talking about? Oh no. Okay, easy, easy. Okay. Yeah, I feel like if a hot person puts I like anime in their dating profile, there is a, I want to say like 30 to 40% chance that on the date they are going to do the thing where they press their index fingers together. And that's going to be pretty brutal for you. I'm sorry to say. Yeah, the moment when they rub the back of their neck and go, it's really strange. It's strange, like, meeting someone who's taking their social cues from anime. The same way it's weird to, like, meet someone who's been... who's watched enough, like, TikTok or whatever that they're doing the faces. Or... Shit. Or say anime than just say a couple shows you like. Yeah, I mean, anime is such a broad and horrible church. And I've exploded. They show up disheveled with a piece of toast in their mouth. Ha. Ha, fuck. Don't say stuff like that! Okay. Oh my. Alright, we're good. I knew a guy in college who used to do the anime rubbing the back of the head stuff. It's such a funny... that might be a mannerism that I start doing around the house to annoy Demi. Actually, no, I've immediately said that and thought, no, I'm not going to do that because Demi has access to so many more horrible little anime tropes than I have access to, and it will be really detrimental. Okay. What kind of toast are these anime girls eating where they don't immediately break apart from the teeth pressure? Bro, how are you holding... if I handed you a piece of toast, you don't think you would be able to hold it in your mouth without eating it? Am I gonna have to, like, marshmallow game delayed gratification test my chat? I mean, you all fail, obviously, but also, like, yeah, no, you... It's possible to put something in your mouth without eating it. Like, Labradors do it, dude. Relax your jaw, Cujo. Okay, Bitey. God damn. Ah, good. Demi has started hammering on something. That's what we call foreshadowing, but not for you, just for me. That's fun. Labradors get training. I'm not as smart as a dog. No one ever trained me! I couldn't possibly hold something in my mouth. Also, I don't think they do. Like, when you hand a Labrador, like, an egg, it will sometimes just hold it in its mouth. I do think a Labrador would wash me in the guiding a person with sight issues around game. They would absolutely rinse me on that one. One time in 6th grade, a bully wanted to fight me, so I assumed a fighting stance for my martial arts class, and he just laughed and left. Meme Shot, did you start fucking like... Which was it? What idle animation did you fucking start playing that made your bully laugh at you? Don't worry, we've enrolled your kid in the most ridiculous martial art around. So now, I cannot believe that just happened. So now, if someone does step to them, they will immediately be rendered defenseless with laughter. Oh. Their mouths are just shaped like that, so they can kind of just hold stuff in there. I mean, all mouths can hold stuff in there, dude. Hey Tom, don't know if you noticed, but you're driving on the sidewalk. That's very dangerous, so you could hurt someone. Thank you. Doing the Voldo idol pose at my villain. Yes, Pat.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you want to go? You want to go? Me later, behind the school. I don't want that smoke. Yeah, that's right. Everyone thinks they can go ahead and take the quiet nerd in class. And then he pulls out his 2 gigantic claws and puts the ball gag on, and, well, let's just say there's not usually a round 2. Early UFC dudes were doing Voldo. Truly. The UFC really lost a step when it started inviting only... Well, didn't start inviting, but turned into an actual fighting place. When mixed martial arts started being like, you know what, we should actually only use the martial arts that are good at fighting. And they lost the guy, like, with 1 boxing glove on, doing crane stance. Oops. Isn't Soul Calibur best of 3? It's actually best of 5. But also, sentence was used in reference to real world, where I guess someone would just be cut up and die. So, you have to admit, flawless. Okay. Sometimes when I'm alone in my apartment, I try to move like Keith Jardine. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Clarifying voice? The Dean of Mean? Okay. Is this a swimming mission? No, we just keep ending up in the water on account of I get hit by cars a lot. On account of, I don't know if you've noticed, but the game is very much slanted towards the victory of the car. Okay, well, there goes my bike. Now then! Oh. Do we get a meme shot? What fighting stance were you doing? What martial art were you engaged with? My brother de-escalated a guy who was trying to start a fight on the bus by doing a gnome stance and asking repeatedly, "You want to go on a date?" in a nasty voice, and the guy got confused and left. Being completely insane and kind of off-putting is certainly a play that can be used for people who are who don't want to win a fight. You can go ahead and just kind of cash in a lot of dignity if you don't want to get punched in the face as a high intellect move. It's an OP move. I mean, it's like the it was Tang Soo Do. Okay, Korean karate. Gonna go ahead and I just need the mental picture of what fighting stance made your bully immediately crack up. Okay, yeah, if I'm a bully and someone strikes this pose against me, I go ahead and think, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and walk away before I go to juvie for accidentally cracking this kid's skull like an egg. I can't be responsible for what I do to this. Oh, man. Please, thank you. I feel like if you pretend to be Goldust from WWE, they leave you alone. Goldust is an icon for a lot of reasons, but certainly because he told people that you can be creepy and strange, and it will scare the jocks away from wanting to punch you in the stomach and make you go, okay. Thank you. All right. I liked him because he was made of gold. Well, there you go, Uncle Bust. I guess he's got something in him that appeals to everybody. Okay, I'm gonna go wide here, try for a better line down the... Oh my god. Down the hill. Good. Perfectly okay. Down here, we get on the train tracks. Is that gonna be of use? Let me go ahead and get my bearings. The disused train tracks could get us... I don't think they're of too much use around here because they run out pretty quick and they take us the wrong way, right? Let's give it a go. Yep, okay, there they go. That's the end of that. Oh my god. Huh. Alright. Oops. It's so funny that Dusty Rhodes agreed to be Goldust because he didn't know what androgynous meant when they pitched the character. That's so funny. Oh, hell yeah. He was saying the word androgynous and he was like, I guess that means like breathe nitrogen. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That would be scary to face off against a fella who doesn't breathe the same air you do. Yeah, like a robot man. Okay, alright. We all breathe nitrogen. Yeah, I breathe nitrogen. That's you. Okay, this is what we call a lose-lose situation. Now I can get up here though. And from here, I should be able to get down there. Okay. All right. I wonder if anyone has ever stood there in this game. That truly felt like it was a first. Use the trees for cover. Oh, everyone's screaming. Check the time. Okay, we have so many hours to get to the... Ooh. We have a lot of hours to get to where we need to go. This is such a classic Fast Cars location. It will live in infamy. It's such a beloved part of the playthrough. Especially this bit where the cars slam into the wall over and over and over. Okay, now I'm gonna hole up here and try lose the cops. Just get me in here. Hope that we lose them here. Shithead! Okay. Beautiful tuck, drop, and roll. Oh my god. Okay. Well then. Basically, we want to go ahead and head east. Run across a... Here! Fucking god damn it. Hey, thank you very much, Dr. Trackball, for the 13 months. And thank you, Ran Over Obvious Me Clone for the 54. Welcome back. Also, I think I missed Insane Sting from Witch Curse. Thank you very much for the 10 months of Prime. The most confused and disappointed my parents ever were was when I bit a kid in self-defense in the 5th grade. Truly an outlier behavior. Fuck, dude.
Tom,
Hey,
Ran Over Obvious Me Clone was a name change by me.
that was a dummy name.
That I did that for free on my stream the other day.
Hey.
And I was giggling about it a lot. Looking at you and being like, no!
Do you think you're driving down the street and you see them like get out of a pod or something and you're like, oh no.
No.
Yeah,
But also you have face blindness, so it's like, you know, like a Chinese man. That's a clone of me!
That's a clone of me. I don't think that's how face blindness works.
That works for me.
Okay. All right, let's go ahead. Retry the mission. Computer, please.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
Increment mission count. What's up?
Jesse's.
Yeah. Jesse has seen that you said you did a name change name for free.
Sorry.
Yep.
Sorry.
That's okay, Demi. Well, actually, I don't know if it is. Seems like it isn't, actually. I just want to say I had nothing to do with it, and I disown any of Demi's behavior that might result in legal hot water or get her in literally any type of trouble. And if you need me to get a divorce, I'm willing to make that Hey, baby! Just playing some fastcore Grand Theft Auto. The bridge is a difficult area of this mission, but past this point, I think we're okay, and we do get to do a cool slide down this little ramp. Taking the names in the divorce. God damn, dude. Changing my name, not not when we get married, but in the divorce. Taking your husband's name, but literally. Thank you, Big Hal, for taking responsibility for Demi's behavior. I can't hear you, baby. I don't want to get divorced. I'd like to stay married. Thank you. Okay. Love you.
For now.
Yeah. Bye bye, sweetie.
I love you.
Love you too.
Love you more than anything.
Hooray!
Stay back, my goodness.
Love you more than anything. Oh. Okay. Oh, come on now. Okay. Bike location not found. Not found. Really big issue. But okay. In that case, I guess I'm gonna go ahead, put this rocket launcher away, or fucking recoilless rifle, I don't remember. Oh, that's a shame. Uh-oh. Wow, the first live streamed on Kick divorce? Come on, man, just let me respawn at the hot dog store. It is really cool to, be the guy running a hot dog stall right in front of the hospital. Okay. Hot dog store. Look, I know. Did that increment up? Okay, I think we're at 53. Okay. Please. Load up mission politics. Okay. Access motorbike. Okay. We get clear of all of the cars in front of the hotel. We're able to make it to the crossing. Have to remember to look left there, not right. Okay, that's a one-way street. In a way that favors us. get over here. When my dad ran a hot dog cart, he showed up to the Pope's appearance in Toronto and had a sign that said holy water bottles. Okay. That seems like the kind of thing that could go down really bad with the kind of people who turn up for the Pope. Like, right? Uh-oh. Or are they happy about that stuff? In my experience, devout Catholics are not the kind of people who are crazy about laughing at themselves. Oh. Chocolate starfish in the salvation flavored water. Oh. Okay. Surely there's a way through that without summoning the cops. There's a 1-star wanted level that you get there from running the toll station, but it's really not that much of an issue, right? Like, the 1-star wanted level isn't the reason we're dying here, and it's pretty easy to lose if we get to a point where the mission is continuing. Like, we just lost it without even trying to, right? Okay. I think I can get through here and make our way onto the airport by doing that. So, I'm just basically gonna go straight across. This is a classic GTA 4 fast car area. Oh boy. I really was expecting them to zoom off a little bit faster than that. One message received from Stubbs. I'll go ahead and check it. Oh my god, no. Stubbs, you motherfucker. Nah. Plan is to... Uh-oh. Okay, it's lost its momentum, so I can run past. Get up here. From here, run over to the ramp for the train station and see if I can get a bike delivered from Clay. Because if we can ride it up here, get on the train tracks.
You could equip me with a hexer, maybe?
I hate to disappoint a man.
Damn it. Okay, what if I call you again? Seems to want me to call Stubbs. I'm gonna call Stubbs.
Congressman Stubbs cannot come to the phone right now.
Okay, not a chance. Fair enough. Clay, my man, just wondering if you can get me a Diabolus instead.
My man Clay, you got a Diabolus in that garage of yours? I'd sure like to ride one.
What kind of road captain am I?
Dang it. Alright, well, let's look left and right a few times and see if we can't scare up a bike just through the power of manifestation, huh? Stubbs, man, I haven't thought about that name in a while. The video game Stubbs the Zombie just manifested into my brain for the first time in, God, I hope years. A game that I never played, but was always like, I guess that must be fun, because it's such a detailed idea. Now here I'm gonna go ahead and just wait for the train. Stubbs the Zombie and Rebel Without a Pulse. A great way to make a dumb kid like me think that, you have an established IP that's, clearly good. Giving, like, a subtitle. Pretty good game, TBH. There was that... in the world of, like, platforming or adjacent games that were, like, kind of strange, there was that, and there was a game where you played as a voodoo doll that was apparently good. Alright. Skip this. I do historical research on my city. The Catholic's history was like, and God blessed us with a beautiful church for the children he so loved. And the Quakers' history was like, yeah, we bought a wood cabin and then we met there. Huh. Okay, we are close. I think from here on out, we just run on the train tracks to get where we need to go. It'll be safer than getting to... well, then... jumping down and trying our luck there, and hopefully from the train tracks we'll be able to shoot the helicopter with a missile launcher fairly easy. I think, though, after this we do need to lose the cops, which is going to be a challenge. That's going to suck for sure. The chopper is landing. Find a way to take out the target. All right. In that case, let's... Shit, where is it? Where is it? There it is. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to... Oh my god, he's the world's greatest parkouring genius. Mirror's Edge who? 2-star wanted level for my VIP assassination attempt. Target is dead, lose the cops. 2-star wanted rating, not that hard to lose, but... Oh, I want to optimize how I do it. If I can. I don't think I can get back onto the train tracks here. I think this jump is just a little bit too much for me. But if it isn't, then we win, so I'm gonna try it. Oh, but I can't climb up! No! I can just... Ah, crap, we lose. Okay. Shit, man. Okay, I'm dying from here, so I need to drop. I do a 360 to death. Why did he twirl? Should have just hit. And do what, man? You don't lose it unless you go outside of the area. Not how it works. But I do understand. I should have... maybe gone for the shot without going into the airplane area. By which I mean, of course, the airport. Holy shit, get to the airport runway by 1:30. And we spawn this close now? Checkpoint reached! Huge, huge, literally huge. Video game completely unlocked. Merciful, merciful. Grand Theft Auto 4. Okay, the fact that we also have this motorbike is huge. Because this is going to help us in so many ways. Okay, access this, and maybe around there. No, okay, fair enough. What about over here? And what about, I think you'll be around there. Well, that one definitely hit. What? How did it not explode after that one? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna just go ahead, walk through here, assume I'm gonna die. But just, this is me gaining information. Okay, and I don't have any long-range weapon apart from a SMG. That's inconvenient also. Hello, fellas. Don't mind me. I can't believe during a firefight with bodyguards, I still get killed by a car. Okay, try that again. Come on. Okay, back to backs. The slowdown beep is such a clear sign that things have gone wrong. You want to retry the mission? I would, but I'm already dead. Hey, thank you, Halox, for the Prime sub. Welcome to the stream. After the shops, do you need anything, bruh? If you have a wife, if you run into a wife out there that won't call me bruh, that would be hugely appreciated, fam. What the hell? Demi, my love. Please. Do you need anything, bruh? God damn it. Don't call husband. Oh. It's hard for Damien to keep in mind because we are blood related. Not that much. Like, we aren't hugely blood related. It's just like brother and sister. But we are pretty blood related, so it's easy for her to just default to calling me bruh. Okay, chopper is landing. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out this here rocket-propelled grenade launcher. See how I do about firing it at this helicopter before it hits the ground. That's nice. And one more. Okay. Thank you, fellas. Thank you for minding the door for me. I'll go ahead and just make my way out of here. Wait, they closed the door on me! No! Okay. Fence tactics. Currently being used by the hated LCPD. Dude. Literally, how do I get out of this in this one specific situation? Because I can't. Okay. Wait. Please? No? Okay, I thought so. Oh, good. Objective marker, Tombo. It said get to the open gate. I genuinely did not see that. You need a distance/time-fused RPG to take down a helicopter effectively. This is how the Somalis downed American Black Hawk helicopters in Mogadishu. It was a technique they learned from the Afghani Mujahideen, who learned it from the CIA. Shu? How do I avoid... How do I avoid you typing that stuff to me? If I switch to just chatting, do I still get that? Because I think I just said that out loud and my phone heard, and now there's a knock at the door. God damn it. All right. It's just like when Luke got that AI to tell him how to make a bomb on stream. Luke is so smart. That's a real shame. Okay, just run up here. Little wheel falls down. Restart this. Attempt 58. What's the Australian CIA called? We have... Oh... ASIO. That's like, our... We don't... It's not called cunt. Oh... We do have our own little spy agency over here, which seems just darling of us. Maybe that's just a byproduct of growing up Australian and not truly respecting our country on account of, you know, gestures broadly around. But it is like it's funny to think of Australians trying to do subterfuge. Now, you're not going to tell anybody about this, are you? Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah, yeah. Please. Oh, I hate this respawn point so much. Australians are the loudest people I've ever met. There's no way they can spy. Sometimes you'll meet like a quiet Australian. I guess at a funeral in the casket. I don't know, like I feel like the loudest Australian is still so many like rungs beneath the volume level that a typical American is at, but they don't realize it. I don't know if you've ever heard an American talking on a bus, but well, I mean, if you have been around an American talking on a bus, you've definitely heard it, dude. Okay. Now, these guys are going to hate me as soon as I pull out my beautiful rocket launcher. but I think... Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you very much for telling me. Well, I'm gonna try and do something a little bit unconventional here, which is ride through here, shoot these guys with a gun, have my bike just careen out from underneath me, and then I'm gonna run to the objective marker, which I've now seen, and seen that it says, get to the opened gate. So, seems easy enough. Unfortunately, I don't think there's gonna be any motorbikes around for me to get. Because we are out the back of the, out of the airport. And they don't usually use motorbikes back here. They use planes and tiny little cars that look just darling. Hey! Knock that off. Gotta reload. There we go. Okay, now I think actually a decent strat here could be, if this is capable of moving, using this to zoop out of here would be nice. Okay, we can't get out of there. Imagine an Australian spy met an American spy and said, that's not a cyanide capsule, this is a cyanide capsule, and it was like big, way too big. Alright. That would be good. If we had an Australian spy picking up like a lunchbox-sized cyanide capsule. Now, just trying to gently move to a point where we're going to be able to take off here. And go. Yes, we got the air. Sick. Get out of the car now. We're on a trajectory such that we will escape the bounds of the wanted circle. And we are going to lose the cops before we hit the water. Autosave midair. The little kicking legs are so sweet. And now, instead of swimming back to shore, simply press escape, go to game, load, and load T-Lad politics to end up back on land. We did it. After multiple humiliating failures.
Gifted Smurfscriptions.
We got through that one with 60 attempts. I thank you, Cyanide for Lunch. Thank you, Anonymous, for gifting a tier 1 sub to Cyanide for Lunch 07. And thank you, Second Biggest Loser, for the 5 gift subs. Much appreciated. If your cover's blown, bite down on the cheesel. Now, they're going to try and trick you, these other spies. They're going to try and make you admit to all sorts of things, like that you're a spy. Now remember, someone asks you you're a spy, you say no. No. You're not a spy, all right? You're just a nice, honest fella. Me? Spy? Nah, I'm just a bloke! And immediately they just leave all the classified documents out in front of this guy. Australian spy seems like the kind of guy to try and send photos of a classified document to a contact, but he has like their selfies of him directly in front of the documents. Just completely blocking them. Hey, you get those pics I sent? He's flexing in them. Tom, I just saw a rat out in the tree out front of the gate. Very confident. Okay, very cool. Thank you for letting me know, Demi. And what's up, Artful Hobbs? Hell yeah. Thanks for watching on YouTube. This is good stuff. the Australian spy. As someone has already said, yeah, George Lazenby was Bond. Okay, go to Ashley. Not a problem for me. Let's see where Ashley is. Oh, fucking hell. She's over in the Playboy X Towers. Okay. Tom Walker is well on his way to inventing Mr. Bean again. It's actually far more humiliating than that. I'm very on my way to inventing Johnny English. Isn't that upsetting? Down I go. Australian spy trying to infiltrate the KGB. Fucking love vodka. Oh, jeez Louise. Not quite understanding. the reason all those people got removed from photographs, being like, oh, look ugly in that one. Remove me out of that in a few years, why don't you? Oh, come on now. All right. Bike secured. Thrilling. Australian Yakuza. And with those two words, we created the most successful franchise in all of gaming. Kiryu-chan! Australian Majima. Oh dear. Hey, thank you, Big Bro Scrap, for the 48 months! 4 years, welcome back. Okay, that was very scary to me. Oh. Jesus. Okay. This is a rough ask, but if I get over here to the grass, it gets a little bit greener. Well, on the other side also. Oh! Cool trick. Cool trick. Alright. Up and around. Oh dear. Recognizing the... Oh, come on. Darn it. Is the heli still in that area? It is, however, it is not safe to drive because it is not necessary in The Lost and Damned. That scene from Inglourious Basterds where Michael Fassbender blows his cover by doing the wrong gesture for 3, but he says Hungry Jack instead of Burger King. That's really good. Yeah, let's get a Whopper from Burger King. When you said that, mate, I was just thinking. Wait, oh, holy shit! Look at this respawn! The game has done all the work for me. Go upstairs and find Ashley, no problem. I would love to take shelter. Okay, shelter found. Now, to run up against each door in turn until I find the stairs. There it is. Thank you, the Trotter, for 52 months. Welcome back. Wow, it really just takes pity on you. For real, dude.
Go fuck yourself.
Go from here.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I was looking for my friend. She's, you might recognize her from
Share my stash.
Grand Theft Auto 5. Trevor introduction in Grand Theft Auto 5. Maybe you've seen her there. Maybe you've seen me too.
Ashley, what night is here,
God damn it.
bastard?
Hello, Ashley.
You sure know how to...
All right.
Yeah? Fuck yeah, come on.
Sorry, fellas. That's a bad move by you, though, to run up with all that vim and vinegar to a guy with, I don't know, 8 guns, one of them a rocket launcher. Oh shit, is this guy in GTA 5? Oh yeah, shit, you're right, I do need to reset the counter. Sorry, I have to go ahead and press a button 60 times. I think this is around attempt 6 or so. I think. But I'm probably wrong.
Sure. Do you expect me to stay clean?
Okay.
Sure to look after me?
Now, stairs, please.
Whatever.
No, that's just the place again. Here we go.
Bad. I know it.
Up it up, up it up, up
Teach
up up.
me a lesson. Hit me or something.
Oh my god, can I just fucking... Someone bring up like a genre of movie or something so I can go ahead and... talk over this horrible fucking dialogue.
Hit me.
You know what? I've been looking at VR stuff again because I would love to stream another grab bag of shitty VR games.
You ain't good for me.
And it is... Oh... I wonder if there will ever be a time where it is the universally common thing that VR evangelists say it could/should be. Because to me, I think... Oh, sorry, Ashley. I think that putting on a big helmet as a signifier of doing something is just too much of a commitment for a lot of people. And I'm dead. I'm dead. Film noir? I haven't watched too much film noir. I do like a... I feel like the most I've connected with film noir is like fucking Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is a banger of a movie. You ever seen Sorcerer in 1977? Sick movie. Is that the game? Is that the movie that's like it's like a regular, it's not what you would think about Sorcerer. It's like about how you're getting pursued by a truck. It's not about an actual sorcerer. It's people getting pursued by a gigantic truck. That's so cool, man. Oh, that's Olive. Maybe you've done your friends such a service by letting them know that they just get motion sick while playing VR. That's valuable information. I have to use my brain to internalize where the stairs are in this room because I can't be rubbing poor Johnny up against these walls too much longer. He's getting splinters, man. I'm gonna use it this time, I promise. But to me, I would think they would be in there, like in this thing. I'm so stupid. Getting splinters on stone? I'm talking about the fucking doors. Do we have to... Tom, you're in the wrong tower entirely. That is actually very helpful. Thank you. This is the one I want. And now here, I believe I'll be able to find the stairs immediately because they're here. Fuck. Stupid, stupid fucking game doesn't even work.
Ash, babe!
Okay. So the good VR games are like there's... Oh. Bink. Arizona Sunshine? Is a video... Don't you say leave all that in the edit, Ignatius. Don't you give Ignatius Thornycroft orders. Ignatius Thornycroft, make me look as smart and reliable as you want. There's no upper limit to the amount of stuff you can remove from this to make me look smart. Can you put ads on a 12-second long? Can you upload a YouTube short in landscape? All right, let's go down these stairs. Superhot, that's the one good VR game. Superhot is the one VR game that's like genuinely fun and cool the whole way through, and it definitely adds something, right? People really like Half-Life Alyx also. Beat Saber is crazy good too. I still want to see Hitman VR on stream. God, Hitman VR is that one of the VR games that gives you immediate brain-ending nausea? Oh, pardon me. Okay, now let's see where we're driving our buddy Ashley to again. Okay, basically a reverse of the drive we ended up not being able to take to get here. And I'm exploded by a car. This stinks. God damn it. Hitman VR is so funny you can one-punch everyone? Okay. Now keep in mind, Tom, you haven't gotten to the right tower yet. The correct tower is over here. Is over here. Thank you. You can walk around windmilling and kill everybody. 47. You've deployed your don't get close or you know what'll happen to you move. Well done. Reconvene back at the stake. Back at the stakeout, I was gonna say. Sorry.
Ash, babe! You're what?
Hello, Ashley! Okay. Can you guys just not do this?
God, Ashley. Sometimes I wish I didn't.
Okay, now the stairs are over here. Yes!
You're all I've got.
First time this time.
And the crystal, of course.
Run over here. Access bike.
Not friends with Tina no more.
Get Ashley onto bike as well. Plan route. Okay. So from here, I think...
Well, you lost me to it.
just heading straight west is basically going to be it.
How's things?
And we're
Don't
going
you
to
know?
get there
Did you ever
by
see anything of each other?
taking a little bit of a circumspect, circuitous route
Not the Billy I knew. Not the Billy that made me want to lead this life.
through
in the first
here.
place.
Oh man, Johnny, you keep
Down.
talking about how people have changed. Don't you think maybe you're the
Uh-oh.
one who's different?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You, Ashley.
Shit,
I ain't
shit, shit.
changed. I stuck to the code I set
Uh-oh.
myself. You try and live by what makes sense.
Try and... Oh my god. 17 near misses in a row. Now then. Let's see if our old buddy the trains help us here. Because I might have just doomed myself to
Fucking fantastic.
a impossible to climb out of area using this particular bike. Bit long in it. Bit long. Okay. Yeah, so the problem here is we don't have any train route to get over to where we need to be, of course. If there's any way out of this, what is it? I mean, I guess it's ride a bike along here, see if there's a route up to the over the top bridge on the southern end of the island. Okay. Not getting Austin Powers as an achievement, though. Truly. Being able to ride the bike confidently through all of this, thrilling. Oh, watch out for the train. Another aspect of this is I don't think we'll be able to get the bike up onto the platform, so we're going to have to just drive around these tunnels like they are just regular access ways, I think. Have I messed up? I mean, I probably have here. This is probably a bad idea, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. God dang it.
You fucking drunk, Johnny?
VR requires too much open space in-house. It does require a lot of open space, especially if you're doing, like, the full good VR that requires, like, towers set up to track where you are. I hate to say something positive about Meta, but the VR, like, of the Meta Quest series is, like, smart for that, for just being like, oh, it's just a helmet that you put on. And downside is, it's tied into the Facebook ecosystem, and so, and separate to that, it's like, it's not even possible to be like, well, maybe they're not as evil as I think they are now. Okay, if I turn off here, where does that get me? Gets me up to here. Maybe there's a way to get... I just played on my couch. I think that... look, my wife has seen me with the VR helmet on playing Beat Saber. I think walking in on me wearing the VR helmet, like kind of slack-jawed on the couch, moving my hands a little bit like I'm... Like the amount of motion you see in someone playing Wii bowling at like 10 o'clock at night, I think that would be maybe a bridge too far. That loses me like 2 points of affection going forward, I think. Oh, I fucked this up so bad, dude. This is such a shame. I've gone down the wrong train route for sure. And I don't think there's any way out of it for us. In fact, I'm taking us so much further away from where we need to be that it's comical. I think that I'm gonna go ahead and shoot a rocket at the wall and send me and Ashley back to the retry button. Sorry, Ashley. Well, I'll actually, you know what? Here, you chill out here. I'll see you in a bit. Okay. Okay. Ah. Oh, that rocks remover. VR helms with big PCI cards, all the kids walking out at 2 a.m. puking and spinning after playing 8 hours of Duke Nukem in VR. It turns out that wearing a helmet kind of sucks, basically, is the kind of take home from VR. And it not only does it kind of suck to wear a helmet just full stop on account of they're heavy and cumbersome, but it certainly sucks to have your boss say to you, hey, put on your helmet to do your work. Nota bene. I don't say that out loud to Shadelock. I just send them stuff to edit, and then they do put on their helmet to do their editing work, but I'm not the reason they're doing that. But yeah, like, imagine putting on a VR helmet and then your prize is that you get to, like, I don't know, fucking be in another meeting.
God, Ashley, sometimes I wish I didn't care about you.
Any of you guys have the workplace that tried to institute meta? I feel like I have enough, you know, tech people in the chat who... I'm normal, as you say.
I'm not friends with Tina no more. I ain't gonna
Any of you have the workplace that tried to institute the meta stuff? I worked for a company making a VR workplace training thing, and we do a meeting in VR once a week, and every time half the team would leave early because they were too sick, lol. God damn it, dude. Oh, fuck. Look at my business plan, dog. I'm going to bankruptcy court. Oh, that's brutal.
No. Yeah, he's around.
Yeah, but it's only like 50% of the workforce, so,
Not the Billy that made me want to lead this life in the first place.
Oh man, Johnny, you keep talking about how people have changed.
okay.
Don't you think
Eek.
maybe you're the one who's different?
In fairness, tech company meetings are 90% time wasting. It does feel like, I mean, most companies and most products are like, oh, just wasting time and stuff. Oh my god, a big truck. We use VR a heap at work, but for looking at building designs and shit. Oh, that's cool. Okay. This commute is a real bummer of a thing, but this next time I'm going to take a sec and sketch out for myself the route that I want to take, because I think it's pretty simple. GTA fast cars in VR would fucking rule. I think that would be a great way to kill the streamer immediately. For sure. A nice easy way to send me over the Rainbow Bridge once and for all. Blum blum blum. It would suck to be... Oh, sorry, Ashley. Just shooting over the top of you, though. Okay.
God, Ashley, sometimes I wish I didn't care about you.
Sorry, fellas.
That do you? You're
I used to do medical testing and one involved VR before RTMS treatment. I was just sitting in a chair and spinning, but the videos were usually cute animals, which was just lovely. Hey, there you go.
gonna lose me to meth.
We're gonna get you one of those haptic vests for Fast Car GTA. Just get a guy to stand behind me and punch me hard in the back of the head every time I die from getting hit by a car.
Anything of each other?
No.
Incredible DBJ idea. Already forwarding it to them.
Isn't he?
Something's
Everybody,
around.
it's time for Physical Pain Week.
Not the Billy that made me want
In this week, I will be subjected to physical pain. Dang it. Can't believe I got by a car before I could do my genius plan of looking at a map. Okay. That's like half their streams. Yes. Oh. Okay, this time I'm going to use my shotgun because I'm tired of using one gun. You know, I'm going to go ahead and... Uh-oh.
taking on things than you, asshole.
I'm just going to go ahead and use my whole moveset since I've got it. Holy.
I've come for
They really snapped when they let you hold the mouse button down on the auto shotgun here. Hey, thank you Camilla Foss for the tier 1 sub. Much appreciated. God, I love his merry little run. Like, I have a lot of problems with Johnny. You know, he's not my favorite protagonist of anything for sure. But his stupid little elbows out run he does to differentiate himself from Nico, that's really fun. Get on in here, Ashley. So I'm going to hear more of your DBJ impression. Does anyone else think? No, I lost it. Anyone else think that would feel kind of good? No, no, stop! 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 Stop saying I have gay eyes and putting my forehead brow onto pictures. I was laughing at I can't remember if I mentioned this on stream or not, but so Dead Blossom Jesse, the Twitch streamer, has a real they have a Twitch chat who Photoshop their distinctive features, which according to the Twitch chat are their hair, both of their eyes, and then the forehead, the like forehead divot onto any picture that comes up on stream. And I was laughing thinking about one of their more deranged Twitch chatters sending an image just without any explanation. They click on it and it's like a picture of Tub Girl with the forehead divot just put on there underneath. Okay. Hey Tom, you died. I did die! It's true. I thought the bar collar stream was going to be the limit. That was like 2 years ago now. I did ask, DBJ did tell me, you know what, honestly, they recommended me not to do the bark collar stream, which I appreciated. There are like 3 different people that could believably be. Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. We all know the chatters that we're thinking about who would be able to derail a stream with that. These guys are just kind of chilling out here. Let me go ahead and shoot you there. Okie dokie. Did you see this one? Okay, let me go ahead and click on this. That is good. God, this Luke is so cool. That's so good. All right. Plum, plum. Come on, Johnny. Now, let's go ahead and get ready for the door openers. Guys?
God, Ashley, sometimes I wish I didn't care about you.
Fellas?
Oh, baby, you don't mean that, do you?
Fellas?
All I've got.
All right. Go back for Ashley. All right, well, I guess I must. God damn it. Don't you fucking swing a baseball bat at me. I just got done killing a guy wearing suspenders. Come on, man. I'm busy. Hello, Ashley. Oh, there you are. He does, yes, that's who I was trying to think of. He does look like Joey Pants in The Matrix. My internet went down for over an hour. How are we doing? Mercifully, I have beaten 1 mission since then, so I'm not feeling like I just time traveled brackets unproductive. But now, I am doing very well. Right now, I am trying to get Ashley to follow me to my motorbike. It doesn't seem to be working. Can you make your way out of this room, Ashley? I think she's getting... Oh, God. She's getting caught up on a fucking wall. Let me just bump her a little bit. Make sure her pathfinding's a little bit happier with it. And now? Okay, it's a different wall, but it's still just a little bit different to where I want you to be. Let me go ahead and bump you over here. Okay, there we go. And now. There she is, atta girl. Able to easily navigate space. Now, come on over here. You silly sausage. Hey, thank you, Sat F, for the 13 months, subscribing at tier 1 for 6 months in advance. Much appreciated. And what's up, Lena? Fast cars are going good. I am currently trying to commute across islands and midway onto the other one. Oh, man. Okay. So, the path we've used for this in the past is maybe going to be head south all the way to the park here and then drive west across the bridge. I don't like that path particularly well. But given that these are the options we have, I think that might be the best we can get, right? Arm wrestling is over here also, that's cool. It looks like you're in the apocalypse, but still have to hold down a jobs. SMDH capitalism. That was weird in COVID, wasn't it? You're like, well, I guess I'll continue invoicing. Let's see. The train tracks. I don't think there's any train tracks that help us, right? This isn't a train track. This is a tunnel that takes us over there. Kind of like promoting a show in 2025 between horrors and Instagram. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, one of the reasons I stopped fucking uploading stuff everywhere was it felt so... I have to get back to it because, I mean, what the fuck else are you gonna do? But it feels so stupid. To be like, oh no, a funny little joke. It is so gross. Yes. Anyways, I'm gonna be playing a video game with that nobody is forcing me to do. And I'm also gonna die from it. Like that. It's weird working at 7-Eleven during COVID and being told we were essential and getting a bunch of paperwork to show people if I got up stopped outside curfew, which I never did. Yeah, I mean, like, 7-Eleven is such a... I mean, it is essential, dude. My wife has just discovered the joys of being able to walk into a 7-Eleven and get a, as she says, slumpo whenever she wants. The sugar-free pineapple Slurpee is getting Demi through a lot of days with a smile on her face where usually there would only be a couple. I do like the 7-Eleven as a place to go and get a Kinder Bueno when I've been to the supermarket and not been able to admit to myself that I really wanted a little chocolate treat. You know, it's a great place to go and treat myself when I've finally made peace with the idea that I am someone who wants/needs a treat. The Japanese 7-Elevens are crazy. Am I getting any of these Final Fantasy Magic cards? No. I think I'll... Uh-oh. Look, I don't have any connection with Final Fantasy. And I think that it's just, you know, it's not for me. Which is fine. I might just take a bit of a break from Magic until all of that's out of its system. However, I don't think it's ever going to be out of its system on account of it's going to make them a lot of money, and it's like... it's going to be that and Avatar The Last Airbender and, what's it, Spider-Man in standard for like 5 years, which is just a bit of a bummer to me. Okay. There are 1 million Final Fantasies for them to pull from. Yeah, and they're doing a thing where they like print the they have on the bottom of the card the like game that whatever reference came from, which is neat, I guess. But yeah, no, it's just not for me. Okay. Oh, it broke down when the Japanese 7-Elevens announced baking the treats in store. The custard bread is nuts. Fuck, dude. That sounds like an A-grade treat. Oh.
You're funny, Johnny. You care about everyone else when they're fine, and you end up tying yourself
Okay.
in a knot.
Easy now. That sounds exhausting. It's not much for me. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. Might get rid of some standard cards, you know, keep one deck for fun, and if I end up wanting to play at some point in the future. But I feel like, yeah, it's, the format's in a place where I'd be happy to sit out of it for a while. Okay. Now then. Focus in on that. Oh my god. Try and get around here. Okay. Making our way downtown, all the way over there, then cross the bridge. Decent little area for us to drive down. Fairly good sight lines, controllable, and little bits of shelter like this. Nice. Oh, 2 sets of cars on the lanes. Okay, okay. All right, calm down. Begging a video game to calm down, always a low. Dodging the cars that are coming up through the ground. Glad I didn't opt to try and overtake that car. But, personal best on this mission, we've made it to the bridge. Never mind, I'm in the water. Me and Ashley are somehow both still alive. Fastest way to her is going to be up this ladder. Get on the ladder, big man. Thank you so much. She's currently standing in the middle of the bridge in a Grand Theft Auto 4 where every car goes the speed of sound. Okay, no, she's been buffeted to the side of the bridge, which is in some ways good. Oh my god, the bike is here. Okay. This is looking more promising than it had any right to be. I get buffeted by an air conditioning unit onto the dirt side of the road. Now, if I'm able to get up here, turn around... Oh, brave this traffic and get Ashley back, we might be in business. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Hey, Ashley, hop on. Gonna need you to get a wriggle on, babe.
What's up with you, Johnny?
Ah. Okay. Sorry, just gonna engage every part of my brain for a second here. Gonna go Lucy mode on you all. Never mind. Turns out I was thinking the end of the movie Lucy where she turned herself into a USB rather than the bit where she was using 100% of her brain. Oh, man, that felt close. Damn it. Yes, that's right. To knowledge. To knowledge. I was gonna watch Lucy after this. That is crazy. For real? Oh my god. My bike gone. I think I'm gonna go ahead and... No, it's over there, so you know what? I'll go ahead and reposition it. Get on that. Lucy is a very interesting movie. Is Lucy the same thing as Limitless? No, it's... I believe it might be stupider than Limitless. Which is gonna be hard to countenance for anyone who's seen Limitless, but yeah, I think it might be dumber than Limitless. Limitless for girls. I have seen it described that way. I didn't want to be the one to do it here. It is a really stupid show. Sorry, Limitless is, but Lucy is a movie about how we only use 10% of our brain. And if we use all of it, we can actually become supernaturally strong and also do a bunch of other stuff. Hell of a movie.
Me and the crystal, of course.
Okay, hop on. Ashley! Ashley, honey, thank you!
Well, you lost me to it.
Alright, sweet. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, they're sending some warning shots across the bow. Luckily, that somehow misses us while hitting every other square inch in that little enclosure.
Something's around.
Now,
Not the Billy I knew.
up through here, up over there. Mess up so bad, but do a cool trick over some cardboard boxes. Leave, you know what? Leave happier than I went in with a little bit of stunt behind me. Please. Thank you.
I stuck to the code.
God damn it. Normally cars can only use 10% of their engines. This is what it looks like when they use 100%. We are kind of living the car limitless. Every driver's dream. Okie dokie. Okay. Speed limitless is really good. Hello. Hello. Just have to... Don't mind me. Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike. Dust 2. Shroud. Rainbow 6. Jinxie. Okay. Just trying to do my own version of yelling Kobe before sinking a three-pointer. Oh, don't you come storming through! I told you not to do it! Kobe.
God, Ashley. Sometimes I wish I didn't care about you.
Rest in peace, Jinxie. Rest in peace, Jinxie. Died from having too big of Twitch payout balance. Did you see? There was a point where... So, for anyone who is over 28, I want to say, Jinxie is like the most popular Twitch streamer on this website. He plays Rainbow Six, seems to mainly make money from bullying 12-year-olds, and he showed his... accidentally pressed a button that made his display capture show his browser on stream. So a classic accidentally showing personal details on stream snafu. However, the personal details he showed were that he makes he was making like $300,000 a month or something. Is this the guy who accidentally went live while JK in it? No, that's Darkside Phil, and that was in like the thousands, dude. That happened a while back. Hey, thank you, Bacon Wake 89. Thank you very much for the 5 months. Welcome back. How does that happen? Well, yeah, it's here. Where's the clip? Let me see. God, it's even worse. All right.
Like, I'll just bring this up with Ginge in like a one-on-one, like in the locker room. Like, I feel like because I'm the only American, like, I feel like I'm looked down
Genius
on by
move.
English footballers. You know what I'm saying? I'm kidding, chat. All right. Oh my God.
So if you can see there, he's streamed for 236 hours from March to April, and he's on track to make $452,000. That's a lot of dough! Yeah, and that's, again, without sponsorships or anything off-site, yeah. And without donations and anything, it's scary to think about. That's pretty average, right? Like, you're making a bit under that for this. I take a hit because I love streaming. So I pay Twitch to be on here, which they factor into my payouts. Hello. God damn it. Do. Click the heads. Yatta-da. I hate when they fire that gun like that. It's such a cheating at laser tag move. I feel like that's an animation that comes from this game being made in the UK, where people who were American would have experience with people firing guns around walls, but because they're in the UK, all they've done is like play laser tag, so they hold the gun around there in a way that would immediately dislocate or like just pop your elbow.
Me and the crystal, of course.
Tom is on the open mic tier of Twitch. It's pretty much all open mic until you become someone who's big enough to be
Well, you lost
like
me,
a major TV studio.
Billy's back. How's things?
Donk.
Don't you know? Haven't you two been seeing anything of each other?
And yeah, also, yeah, I lost a lot of money by selling wig mode to Jinxie. I think Jinxie was making about 1k a month before he bought wig mode.
That made me want to lead this life.
Oh, my bike. And Ashley is dead. Ah. Okay. I think Dark Web Prosciutto is suffering from some outages. This is still here, right? Okay, I think we're all good.
Piss off, bitch.
Hello. Yata-da. Yiddle-diddly. Okay. Ashley reached. Sorry, man. Just hard to feel like a hero when they don't have anything except a baseball bat and some chutzpah.
You're all I've got.
Me and the crystal.
Oh, welcome back, DWP.
I told
Okay.
you, I'm not pregnant.
Come on, Ashley. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, 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 come on. Okay, good. She's in.
So, Billy's back.
All right.
Don't you know? Haven't you two been seeing anything of each other?
No. Yeah, he's around, isn't he?
Something's around. Not the Billy I knew. Not the Billy that made
Oh,
me want to lead
dear.
this life
All
in the
right.
first place.
Now, try and recreate that route we took when... Uh-oh.
People have changed.
Try and recreate the route we took when we made it as far as we ever have.
Changed. I stuck to the code I set myself. To try and live by what
Hey,
makes
thank you very much.
sense.
My parrot laughed at me for the 39 months. Welcome back.
You're funny, Johnny. You
Up
care about
here.
everyone else when they're
Over
fine,
this.
and you end up tying yourself
Oh,
in a
I should have been
knot.
looking to the left to prevent that car from spawning.
Fucking
But that's okay.
fantastic.
Now, here we go. Just around here. Try not to get clipped by that exploding car. Never mind. Another one comes from over there. There's literally no place for it to spawn over there. That came from the ocean. But that's okay. All right. Cars are stream sniping. Cars have got me pulled up on the second monitor for sure. Please, if you wouldn't mind just getting out of my way. No, okay, I'll just drive around. In we go. The line delivery is pretty bad as well. It's pretty gruesome.
Fuck you.
Hello. Hello. Look, the thing about Grand Theft Auto 4's expansions is that there's two of them, right? There's The Lost and Damned, and there's The Ballad of Gay Tony. And everyone agrees that The Ballad of Gay Tony is like one of the best things about Grand Theft Auto 4. And then they just don't talk about The Lost and Damned. So that's just a very smart thing for them to do. Is just don't worry about The Lost and Damned. You do get to drive a motorbike for quite a while.
I'm not friends with Tina no more. I ain't
But it seems like it's just depressing, and also you get to drive the thing that's less fun than a car.
Billy's back.
Everyone sounds like a guy doing a biker voice. It reminds me of, I feel like I've brought this up on stream recently, but it reminds me of when someone on Comedy Bang Bang opened up, they were introduced, and then they said, yeah, hello, Scott. And Scott Ackerman just immediately said, oh, and I'm judging from that voice, I believe you probably work with your hands. And I believe it'll be revealed that you're engaged in manual labor. And they were like, yes.
I stuck to the code I set myself. You try and live by what makes sense, take your own path, and it birds you out.
You're funny,
Okay,
Johnny.
over
You care
here.
about everyone else when they're
Down.
fine, and you end up
Are you
tying
shitting me
yourself in a knot.
again? It happened? Oh, Ashley. Yeah, that's the problem with making a biker gang themed expansion for a game is you have to put them on the worst bikes around, which are like fucking these cumbersome heavy choppers that biker gangs apparently love to drive. Pardon me. Ride. Okay. Over here.
Worry no more.
Please, if you wouldn't mind. Why can't I fire my gun? I was holding down left click. Ah. GTA 4 arguably has the least fun driving physics. I find GTA 4 way more fun in driving than GTA 5, personally. But I understand that that's like a, just a goofy aspect of me and having played GTA 4 first. But like, for me personally, I find GTA 4's handling way more fun than GTA 5, where it feels like the it feels like they pivot in a weird way. Like, it feels like the turning axis of the car comes from a higher point than usual in, like, I don't know if you've ever played a Unity game, like a one that's made out of like, you know, 3 asset pack things stuck together. But it feels almost like you're playing that, where the cars don't actually turn, they don't turn in space, but they're made to change their orientation. And yeah, not having the soft body stuff is annoying. Hello? I mean, everyone played GTA 4 first, lol. Ah, look, I mean, some people did, but also it's been out long enough that GTA 5 was like some people's first game who are like could be watching the stream right now. Yeah, GTA 5 is 10 years old, so I don't think it's not necessarily true that there are a lot of people who play some people may have missed the GTA that came out in 2008 and it was grey. Yeah, I'm not in my 30s, so I played 5 first. Right? See? Mouse dunking a tasty cracker played 5 first. And they're 45. GTA 5 can drink by uncle standards. Holy, PR the disaster, inventing the most cursed version of age in dog years. Yikes. Get on off of here. In middle school, I'd stay up all night playing GTA 3 at a friend's house. There was a guy, I talked about this on the last stream, but there was a guy who left a negative comment on my video and was like, oh, this reminds me of when you'd go to a friend's house because they had GTA 2 on their computer, but they were really annoying. I was like, oh, this guy's like 50 years old, so I'm just gonna let him know that commenting means I show up more in his algorithm. Because I don't think he understands how the internet works. I think he's treating everything like a Facebook feed where he just kind of lets loose his shitty opinion on whatever.
Baby, you don't mean that, do you? You're all I've got.
Me and the crystal, of course.
Get on in.
I told you, I'm not friends with Tina no more. I ain't gonna lose me to
Come on then. Thank you so much. Taking turns in Deus Ex, throwing bodies down some atrium that made the entire map of baddies run mad at you and run slowly up the stairs. That sounds so nice. I used to, my fondest like multiplayer with PC games, oh my god. Memories were me and some other friends going to like internet cafes, like City Hunter was the name of the one over by Town Hall, and we would go to the like LAN cafe place and fire up Company of Heroes and have all of us versus one of the hardest AIs and try and beat them. And we did that, of course, because one of my friends got would play Left 4 Dead with us, but only until he got too motion sick to play anymore, and then he would start shooting the if he was a survivor, he would start shooting the survivors in the head. All right. You have correctly guessed that it was Michael Hing. Yes, yes, yes. You're all right that it was Michael Hing.
Oh, baby, you don't mean that, do you? You're all I've...
It was my friend who was at one point, and this is such a sliding doors moment because Hing, if you don't know, Michael Hing is like a comedian of some renown in Australia. He's like on The Project, which is the closest thing we have to like a, Jesus Christ, like a kind of daily news, like not a daily news, but it's like a TV show that ostensibly people watch. Do I know anyone who watches it? No, but it's like, it's one of those things where it's good to be on, and then if you ask why it's good to be on, everyone's like, I don't know. But he was going to, he at one point was genuinely considering between pursuing comedy and moving to Korea to pursue competitive StarCraft. Because he was good enough at that, he would like commentate on that. He worked for Riot at one point. Like after that. But yeah, he was really quite good at StarCraft. Okay, now let's see. Check the map. And by really quite good, I of course mean professional grade. Okay. And so whenever we would go to a LAN cafe, his proposed idea for us to do was for him to play StarCraft 2 and all of us to play StarCraft at the same time, and we would all try to beat him at the same time. And we said, no. That doesn't sound fun at all. That doesn't sound like, possible in any way. I don't know what Vespine gas is, dude. Yeah, he was also on the only radio station that young people care about. Yes, he was on Triple J Breakfast for several years. But this is the kind of guy who, yes, did play a mill deck against his girlfriend when she asked what Magic the Gathering was like. I'll show you. And it turns out that it's, you get to hold some cards, never play with them, and then try to play them, and then get counterspelled. It's good. It's the exact opposite of the first taste is free philosophy. Like, it's the exact opposite of sitting someone down and, like, giving them a good time for the first time. Just getting them absolutely out of the game from the very start, not even giving them a chance. Okay, now.
So, Billy's back. How's things?
Counterspells aren't that big in Standard. Bro, it was 2010 or some shit.
Yeah, he's around, isn't he?
And also, I don't know if he was playing Standard. What we did basically was we were playing Kitchen Table Magic, but then he went out and bought a deck, and so our vampire precogs and shit were not too good. Against a guy who bought, like, the playset of those Sphinxes that whenever you mill, draw a card, or draw a mill, whatever the fuck.
You're funny, Johnny. You care about everyone else when they're fine.
Did he meet retired League of Legends professional players Tallywhacker and Erect Gymnast? No, I don't know that he did, but that's really good. Sometimes you got to do nothing but king chain throws on your friends. That's a friend's... That's a very good friend's move. Hey, if you don't like this, you have to leave. You have to leave the video game. Go ahead, watch my cutscene. What? It's a 50-50 guess. My hated first experience of only guy in our pod who bought single cards to build a deck. Yeah, I think for Flesh and Blood, I think I'm gonna get... I only have one deck right now, but I am thinking like it might be nice to have 2 decks so I have one that I can play against someone who hasn't spent a lot of money on cards, because it's such a shitty new player experience to play only against people who've got like the cards in their shit. Love this gameplay, but the annoying streamer reminds me of when you had to leave Hyperborea and cross the Rippian Mountains to found Apollo's shrines. Ah! And the guy driving the reindeer keeps trying to do jokes. Thank you, Pat, for letting me know that. Anybody else hate when you're sinking into a peat bog with your chums to be perfectly preserved and discovered in several centuries, and one of them keeps trying to do bits and is painfully unfunny? Hell yeah, sea strangers. That's that's genuinely the one ethical... Just got exploded by a car, by the way. I think that playing Warhammer 40k with paper cutouts, losing immediately to a roommate, and then having no sunk cost fallacy, just being able to walk away, is maybe the only ethical way to try out Warhammer 40k with your friend. Now neither of you have like spent time getting attached to the idea of this little fellow you have. Neither of you will feel a pang of horror as you put them into the bin. Still bonkers to me that Warhammer 40k is a bigger part of the UK's economy than fishing. Jesus Christ. I don't know that I like hearing that. Hello, me again. Bang, bang, bang. Last time I played Magic was when I was like 13 and an adult just stole my deck from me. God damn, dude. That is the problem with card games, is that you are playing against people who play card games. And they are for degenerate people. Please, get in. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh. That rocks, sea strangers. My friends and I tried to play Werewolf the Apocalypse in the 4th grade and we did not get past character creation. Man, that's... I think that you were saved by that, to be honest. Because in 2 years, you would have been the 12-year-olds playing Vampire the Masquerade, and I don't think that kid is making it out of high school, dude. I congratulate you on your near miss. Oops. Okay, taking cover against a strange choice of thing. Hello. Hello. Hey, get off of that mattress. I was part of a Pokemon card league as a gym leader for a local game store, and it fell apart when the fire gym, who was in high school, threw a tantrum when he lost. Fuck, dude, that rocks. I was at the card store the other day, and there was a pre-release for Pokemon going on, and it was nice to see the people excited to play that shit. It was nice to see people just having a nice time, you know? Because my experience of people playing Pokemon cards is them just going completely insane for the expected value of opening packs, or like... The only shit I see online is like people in their 30s and 40s like scalping the shit out of the shelves and camping out for like 3 days. You are
Yeah,
crapping
he's around,
my shit.
isn't he?
Something's around. Not the Billy I knew. Not the Billy that made me want to lead this life in the first place.
Any bike? Any bike? No, no bike. Hoping to get on that. Come on. Oh. I like Flesh and Blood. The person who asked if I like Flesh and Blood. It's very fun. It's different from Magic the Gathering in that people actually play it in paper in my area, which is the reason that I wanted to get into it. I would turn up to play, oh my god, Magic the Gathering at the store, and there would be no one there to play it, and I would have to go home. Meanwhile, the Flesh and Blood players were like gathering and having fun, and I was very much on the outside looking in, going like, oh. Okay. Bang. 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 And...
I'm here, Ashley. Don't hurt.
okay. And we're back. That's nice. This is the revolt. And what a nice thing to do as a... Uh-oh.
God, Ashley. Sometimes
Oh,
I
dear.
wish I didn't care about you.
Uncle or aunt.
Oh, baby, you don't mean
Is there a...
that, do you? You're all
Look.
I've got.
Risk of sounding worryingly woke. Is there a, like a... Is there a gender neutral expression for uncle or aunt? Ashley. Oh, Ashley's caught up on a door. Ashley, my dear. Not a good one, I don't think. Immediately I was like, this is gonna suck if there is one. This is going to be on the... like, nibbling zone of words that you don't ever actually want to hear yourself say out loud. I think it's just uncle. I feel like, yeah. I don't want to... What did Deuce say? Don't say uncle with an X instead of a U. Get on in here. There you go. Okay, now, navigate through.
Ride the bike properly.
Zuncle. I think you just say Steve or whatever. Yeah, but you know, just in that context, saying that, oh, that's a lovely thing to do as a Steve. You know, I think that would lose some of the intended sentence structure. But maybe Steve is best. Steve is best. I'd rather be called Hey You than Nibbling. Okay. Noted. Hey You is like the most unappetizingly horny thing that you can say out loud that's acceptable
Fucking drunk, Johnny.
in public, I think. Like, it's one of those things that although... Oh, it seems like it should be completely fine. None of the letters put together will ever trigger a profanity filter, but I would rather you call me a C-bomb in an American accent than say, hey, you. Oh, fuck. Okay. Dodge him. Focus up. Eek. Awesome style of bike. Awesome style of bike. It gets that loud and proceeds to gain approximately 0.01 kilometers an hour of speed and gets me killed. Okay. That's interesting. Did I just die? Non-binaunt or non-binuncle. You sound so French right now, Carvana. Well, yeah, you know, there's... then non-binary and non-binara. You know, so that we have the masculine non-binary and the feminine non-binary. Oh yeah, have you met River? They're a non-binarette. I think you're kind of missing it. All right. Non-bionicle. Okay, all right. Man, that's a... Oi, don't you fucking... Would you knock it off? I'm holding left click on you. Thank you for fulfilling your part of the social contract to get shot and die.
Oh, baby, you don't mean that, do you? You're
Oh my god, I hate this dialogue and it for some reason isn't stopping.
I told you. I'm not
Alright.
Tina no more. I ain't gonna lose me to meth.
Well, you lost
Come
me
on
to
in
it.
there.
So, Billy's back.
Oh baby, you don't mean that, do you? Yep.
Don't you know? Haven't you two been seeing anything of each other?
No. Yeah, he's around, isn't he?
Something's around. Not the Billy I knew. Not the Billy that made me.
This
want to
feels
leave
like
this life in the first place.
I don't have the authority to speak on this, but this voice makes me feel like they had to edit the script to take out the bit where this character said, "Oh man, can we stop at the burger place? This meth is giving me the munchies."
Try and live by what
Ooh.
makes sense. Take your own
Like,
path. It'll purge you out.
it's just
You're funny,
it
Johnny.
it doesn't feel like a detailed sketch of a character, that's for sure. Oh. I think aunt and uncle are states of mind rather than gender roles. I feel like whenever we get into the thing of like, yeah, but you can have like a male uncle, you can have a male uncle, you can have a female uncle, you can have a male aunt or a female aunt. I feel like it boils down to people saying, well, sometimes a man will offer you a glass of wine to drink, and sometimes a lady will offer you a beer when you're 12 years old. And I feel like that's the distinction we're drawing between those two things. Does that make sense? It feels like those that's what we're saying more than anything else. Oh god damn it. So many fucking bullets used on that guy. Sorry, pardon me, just coming through. Just got business with the lady at the end of the hall.
It's over, Ashley. I'm here.
Just gotta get round y'all. There we go. Yep. Okie dokie.
God, Ashley.
Alright, I think this might be the last one today. Looking at a list that's just auntie. I was looking at a list that suggests grandpa names, which is such a thrill to see. Like, the idea of selecting your own grandpa name is so good.
Billy's back.
Meet the heiress who's queering uncledom. Wow, Pat, that's beautiful.
Anything of each other?
Oh my god. Anyways, there was the new grandpa names. Galazzi, seeing you type "this is the run," and then both of us seeing this character evaporate into flames before you could get that one out of there. Anyways, I was saying, the grandpa names were things like, it came from one of those websites that, I mean, in like 6 months, I feel like this genre of writing will be completely taken over by AI, if it isn't already. But it was like very much a conglomeration website that was just existing to get SEO from people who have just had a baby or are expecting a baby. And in this case, the thing they were saying was, well, becoming a new grandpa for the first time is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So of course, some people want to choose their own grandpa name to celebrate this occasion.
Didn't care about you.
And they run down, they then say, this is a list of the 21 most popular grandpa names that a grandpa can select. And number 1 on the list was grandpa. But then it was like
Well, you lost me to it.
Ace and Gramps, Pop, you know, all those shits. But I gotta agree with them. You can't go past the classics when it comes to things to call grandpa.
Yeah, he's around, isn't he?
Number 2 was that bitch. Yeah, I had kind of a rough childhood. My grandpa was 100% that bitch. Oh, damn it. Anglo man that insists on being called Papo. Papu? That's how fucking Anglo I am. You can see me come back to it and have another go. It was Bampy in my fam? Pat, you grew up calling your grandpa Bampy? Autocorrect has saved us from so many things. That can't have been intended. Pat, I have bad news. Is it about Bampy? Yes. Pat's crying. Yeah, of course he is. Bampy died. What? What?
It's over, Ashley. I'm
What?
here.
What do you mean? What's up? I dumped a girl because her grandpa wanted me to call him sir. Wanted me to call her sir? Also, I met the grandpa way too early. I think there's an accepted timeline on meeting the parents. I don't know what it is nowadays, but I don't know that I would be... I don't think that I would have a timeline for meeting the grandparents. Hello, fellas.
God, Ashley. Sometimes I wish I didn't care about you.
Sometimes I wish we didn't care about you.
Mean that, do you? You're all I've got.
Me and the Crystal
Really sticking it to Pat's dead grandpa here. Thank you.
I told you, I'm not friends with Tina no more. I ain't gonna.
Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, good.
So, Billy's back.
Oh my god, it's the motion sickness button.
Haven't you two been seeing anything of each other?
Oh no.
He's around, isn't he?
Oh.
Someone's around. Not the Billy I knew. Not the Billy that made me want
Oh
to leave
my
this
god,
life in the
that
first place.
Oh man, Johnny, you keep talking
that was
about
the
me.
worst it's ever been.
Don't you think maybe you're the one who's different?
Holy.
Fuck you, Ashley. I ain't changed. I stuck
Okay,
to the
let me zoom out just a little bit. Never mind. Okay, one more. And then that's it. Computer, begin mission. It'd be a fun gag to do one of these streams where you switch to Days Gone without saying a word. God, dude, Days Gone is such a strange game. Oh, also, hey, did I thank Professor Brian Oblivion for the 101 bits? Thank you very much. Sorry about that. And... Oh... yes, Dark Web. That is... Look, there's a lot of reasons I've turned off the subtitles for this expansion. Don't need to know what's going on. And when you do know what's going on, you wish you didn't. Thank you, Stink Theater. Oh my god. Okay, so that's... For anyone who doesn't know, that is a Twitch user who used to go by Stink Eater until the Stink Eater name was banned by Twitch. In one of the most baffling stands from the fine people at Twitch moderation so far, who have never made a bad call. Do you think any grandpas reminisce on being a twink? Dude, if your grandpa has ever looked longingly at a photo of himself in uniform, that's what he's doing. That's 100% what he's doing. Whenever your grandpa and grandma look at each other and go, "We were young then," that's what they're thinking about. Huh, my dad does that. Dude, your dad is remembering. Your dad is there in the twink afterlife, thinking about his twink life. Now, death does not scare me, for I have endured and lived through twink death. I am not afraid. Dulce et decorum est. For a man to twink death for his country. Okay, roll through here. I'm a quarter twink on my father's side. Now that's nice. Knowing that because I sent off my tube of spit to whatever company that told me my DNA came back as like, oh, 51% bear, 3% otter. I just got exploded by a car just in time for me to glimpse over to the other monitor and see Glotzy say, now this is actually the run. Tom, which terms do you personally use for each grandparent? Internet website? You're up there with... That's up there with asking, so, why don't we all take turns saying what our first pet's name was? But I do have weird ones, so I am going to say them. These were established for me by my parents, who I call by my first name, who I call by their first names, right? But my grandma, I called, my grandma on my mom's side, I called Granny. My grandpa was not alive for long enough for me to, like, you know, have to work out a name for him. But my dad's side grandparents, I called GM and GP. You call your parents their first names? Yes. And I don't quite know why. I think it's just because it's their names. And I was like, well, what else are you gonna call them?
God, Ashley.
Were you in a hurry? It sounds like it, right? Wasting time saying grandma and grandpa. Why don't I just write GM and GP? I can barely write anyway.
I told you, I'm not friends with Tina no more.
Get on in here.
Need a map.
Well, you lost me to it.
Still gonna attempt to get through here. Alright. E.
Don't you know?
Oh, come on. Okay, thank God there is an out here. As small as it is. Fuck, man, that sucks.
Not the Billy that made me want to lead this life in the first place.
Oh man, Johnny, you keep talking about
Okay,
how people have
over
changed.
this.
Don't you
No.
think maybe
Have
you're
I
the one
have I
who's
fucked it, man?
Fuck you, Ashley. I ain't changed. I stuck to the code I set myself.
Yep.
Try to live by
No.
what makes sense. Take your own path. It'll burn you out.
The GP in MotoGP stands for Grandpa. We all stand for Grandpa. I want him to be comfortable on the bus.
Yeah.
Can you not wheelie? I'm on keyboard, big man. And also, it's a chopper. It's not like a bike you can really wheelie. Tom, what was your favorite book as a child? Gotta be Phantom Tollbooth, dude. All-timer. Favorite book by far. Holds up, too. Phantom Tollbooth into Terry Pratchett fandom in general.
This is Clay's phone. Leave your details.
God damn it, Clay's not answering when I need a bike, and I got it clipped by a big bit of fence. My life sucks. Ashley, can you get out of here? You reckon you'll be able to do that? Oh man, my bike, Is Phantom Tollbooth really that good? I mean, it is to me, yeah, it's a classic. It's so good. Please, end it. Oh, come on, Ashley. If we're gonna get through this, we're gonna get through this together. Oh, never mind, I've left you alone. Come on. Ashley. 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 Okay, good. Let's, be on our way now then. Okay, I was a Northern Lights trilogy kid. Damn. That'll make you maudlin and strange, I feel like. I read Northern Lights. But I was more of a Terry Pratchett kid, which, of course made me strange in a slightly different, more annoying way. I'm just gonna stand on top of this. For a second. Ashley, check it out! It's like a mechanical bull! I'm just kidding. Alright. Sorry, man. Oh, and Ashley's dead. Well, we tried. Okay. Big Hal, I bet you. Oh my God, Pat, that's such a good call. Big Hal, did you call your grandparents anything special? Big Hal gives Meemaw and Peepaw energy. But I don't know. Maybe I don't know my United States too well. Maybe I'm just being needlessly reductive. Okay. And that's just saying that he's Southern? Yes.
God, Ashley. Sometimes I wish I didn't care about you.
God, Ashley. God damn, dude. The voice actor's dream. Being given a character with absolutely no emotional expression. So it's impossible to tell if you're doing a bad job. Grandma and Grandpa both sides. Wowee.
Haven't you two been seeing anything of each other?
The entire class putting their heads sadly upon their desks as they realize that we're not gonna get the Southerner to dance his merry jig this day.
Oh man, Johnny, you keep talking about
Okay.
how people have changed.
Okay. Now, plan now. Looking at this, I can get onto the overpass, which would get me over to here. I don't think that gets me anything. I think still our best shot is just gunning for the gunning for the bridge rather than trying to use the trains at all. Okay, red lights for them mean we can get through there. That was very close. Okay. I mean, I called them Mumpo and Six. Big Hal, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. You've brought a smile to my face this day. I called my dad's mom Mimi, but her name was also Myra. You called Myra Mimi? Huh. Okay.
Ride the bike proper, Johnny.
I am riding the bike proper, Ashley. Oh, there was no way to dodge it at that low speed. God damn it. Alright, you know what? I think that's gonna be it for today. We've been on here for 15 minutes after the usual time the stream ends. I'm gonna pick this up on next week, where we're gonna try and deliver Ashley safely to her desired location, and hopefully we're gonna get there. But you know what? We had one mission done this stream. I made it through the whole stream. God damn, British Snecko, please sleep well. I hope your day goes okay for you. You really are sacrificing a lot for very little. But also, look at this fucked up little area. A whole fence for this? God damn, dude. I can make this city a lot of money just by eliminating needless fences when they go up. All right. I will see you later. Thank you for hanging out. See you next week for the Tuesday, Thursday streams. Gonna be more GTA. See you in 2 days for a PlayStation 2 emulator stream with a curated lineup of the finest dog shit or strange and interesting games. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh my god, I just alt-tabbed in the clip I had open was Jinxie opening up his streamer dashboard and showing that he made $452,000 in revenue this month. And also that's down. Last month he made more. Oh. Alright, bye-bye everybody. Have a good night.
This song is called
Or day.
Big Box Truck.
I
don't date. I don't fuck. I just drive my
big box truck.
Don't need love.
It's extra load.
I just need
the open road.
I go to bars, but
It's no use.
I like to dance, babe,
But just not with you.
And you want me. You're
Out
out
of
of
luck.
luck. I just drive my big box truck.